take all, whatever you want to call it. But this is we wait all year for those 10 weeks during the regular season to get to this point. Man, I'm ready for playoff football. I don't know about you. I'm ready for somebody to play a game that means something.
We're going to use biblical terms here. We're going to say separating the.
All right, a little early Thanksgiving treat for you here on Ruskin and Zach. The goal, Zach, as you well know, is to practice on Thanksgiving.
That is what they say.
That is the goal of high school football. 32 teams are getting to do that. 16 games on Friday night. Semifinals for some, quarterfinals for a couple of others. So we're bringing in Brad Caldwell today, since we won't be here on Friday, from the Arkansas Sports Network to break it all down for us. Hi, Brad. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Excited about this week of football. I felt like last week might have been the greatest second weekend of the playoffs ever.
Scandalous is what I heard, Brad. Scandalous is the word that was thrown around some towns, after the second round. Scandalous.
Well, as I said, there are several teams that feel like you feel, but I guess that's part of the issue. I say issue, maybe even the charm of being such a great weekend is that there are so many teams that feel like that they should have won because the games were so close. I don't even know. I couldn't even count how many one-score games that there were last weekend. I mean, it was pretty phenomenal. It was a great weekend for football, and I actually do feel for those teams because of all the blood, sweat, tears that are poured out. Summer practices, all that, and then your season literally comes down to a 2-point conversion, and that happened in several places. It's hard to. That's a hard pill to swallow for sure.
Yeah, and there may be more excitement coming up this Friday with some of these big matchups here. And let's start with 7A. Why not?
Hey, why not?
They don't get enough attention in 7A. Let's start with them. Bentonville and Conway. We were both. I saw Conway. Zach saw Bentonville. Conway. Buck James has not made it to the finals at Conway yet. They've been in the semis. Of course, Bentonville has made it to the finals. They never won the whole thing under Jody Grant. What happens here?
Well, I think that Bentonville is a true contender to Bryant for the whole thing. I think that this could be Bentonville, their best team in a while. And I feel like that Bentonville's got what it takes. Of course, these two teams matched up earlier in the season, and Bentonville just obliterated them. I think it's 41-17 was the final score. And so now you've got this rematch. And, of course, every time that you play it for the second time, it's going to be harder. So I do not expect that Bentonville will walk through this game, not with Buck James on the sidelines. I feel like that Conway's defense has given up a lot. Enough, I should say, for a Bentonville win in this one. But I know that Conway has improved throughout the season, and I think they're a good team. I think they're a formidable foe. You got to remember that Buck James is trying to win a state championship at a place that hasn't won one since 1993.
Right.
So it's not like there is a steep tradition there at Conway of winning state championships. So it's going to take a minute. I don't know that this is the year because I look at Bentonville, I look at Rogers, obviously Bryant as well. These top four in 7A are really, really good, and I feel like that Bentonville's probably got the edge in this one.
DeQuayne Prevost is the ultimate bailout. Bentonville didn't look great in the first half against Springdale. Springdale was able to hang in with them, but you get the ball into that kid's hands or Blair Irvin, they've got two guys that can go 80 yards on any particular play. They're going to have to play a lot better than they did. They had 15 penalties. 4 of them were personal fouls.
That's funny because I was about to say, Conway's got to clean up. There were a lot of penalties in the West game as well. But Conway's got a this is going to be an interesting matchup to me because Conway has this dynamic running game. And of course Bentonville has, their vaunted defense. So it's really strength on strength in that regard. And I'm intrigued to see how that plays up. But that's interesting. Both teams having a lot of penalty issues in the quarterfinals heading towards this game.
Yeah, and they both had buys, a little rust. One team that didn't have rust was Bryant. They took care of Fayetteville pretty easily, and Rogers as well. This is setting up to be one of those games. I mean, it may be last team that has the ball is going to win this one.
Yeah, the vaunted offense of Rogers getting their shot against the team that has been the best team in the state for years now. It is going to be an interesting matchup. You know, I hear about the Regan kid so much, you know, and this is his time to shine on a stage where everybody will be watching what they're doing there at Rogers. You know, it's difficult to go to Bryant and win. I mean, it's difficult to beat Bryant anywhere. You could play them on Mars, and it's going to be difficult to play against them. But this one at Bryant is going to be tough. But, man, I feel like Rogers is special. I think they're a special team this year. But, you know, lots of special teams lose in the semifinals. So this one is going to be a great matchup. But I do think that Bryant is truly threatened in this one. I really do. I think that the Rogers offense has got enough, and they can score on anybody. I think that this one is a sneaky good matchup.
Talking with Brad Caldwell here from the Arkansas Sports Network. In the 6, Greenwood and their newly committed to Utah quarterback, Kane Archer, taking on Benton in the semis.
Yeah, and Benton's playing well right now, and they're scoring a lot of points. Their quarterback, Drew Davis, is one of the best in the state. But you're playing at Smith Robinson. You're playing a quarterback that is undefeated as a starter. And right now, Greenwood just has that thing rolling like very few have in the state's history. You know, we've already mentioned, or I'll say I won't say we. I won't give this to you, but I think that Kane Archer truly is one of the state's, you know, legendary type of players. I think he has to cap that off with a state championship to truly be mentioned with the McFaddens and the Madre Hills and the Basil Shabazes and all of the others that go down the list. But when you think about the numbers that he's put up, he just topped 10,000 yards passing. He's, you know, almost every game he's rushing for 100 yards. He's got over 100 passing touchdowns, over 50 rushing touchdowns in his career. Again, 37-0 as a starter. I mean, it's really unbelievable what he's doing. So I think that obviously until Greenwood gets beat, you have to pick Greenwood. But I do think that this Benton team is playing well. The question that I would have to ask about Benton is, can they stop Greenwood enough to beat them? And I would say the answer is probably no on that. But I think that this is a really good matchup. We've talked about Brad Harris as a coach at Benton, very good coach. It's just a very tall task to win this game.
Two teams that slipped by in the semifinals, in the quarterfinals. Sylvan Hills beats Marion 34-32. Shiloh gets by El Dorado 24-21. They're going to meet for the right to play the winner of the Greenwood-Benton game. This is setting up as you've got Sylvan Hills, who I won 2 games last year. They've won more games in the last month than they won all of last year. And then, of course, you got the Shiloh Machine, which I know you're very, very fond of.
Yeah, and I will say that I was very surprised by the ability of El Dorado to be in that game. And I had spoken to the folks in South Arkansas and South Arkansas Now about this and talked about how that El Dorado would have to be able to run the football, and they were able to do that. And they kept the game close. They kept it low scoring. I said if they could keep it under 30, they had a chance. 24-21. I mean, really, they played as good a game as they could have and should have come out, or I say could have come out with a victory. Sylvan Hills is a different animal, and it's a different type of team. And Mark Kelly is one of those coaches that really does a good job on offense, and they just have so many athletes.
Hello again, sports fans, and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales, by Arkansas Tech University, by Tyson Foods, by Premier Facilities Group, and by Metcalf Trucking Company. Here we go, Arkansas. Are you ready? Tonight, Mayflower comes in 11-1, ranked 6th and playing the best ball when it matters the most. Fordyce also stands at 11-1, ranked number 4 and powered by grit, balance, and Redbug pride. Two contenders collide, Mayflower versus Fordyce. Only one keeps marching. Buckle that chin strap, folks. It's time for kickoff.
I'd like to welcome everyone in here to Paul, Bear, Bryant Field here at Fordyce. We've got a big one tonight. We got a top matchup in the state in the quarterfinals here in the 3A as Mayflower comes to town, ranked 6 in our polls against the number 4, Fordyce Redbugs. This is Duran Miller going to bring you play-by-play tonight. I've got Brad Caldwell with me doing color, doing some stats for us, doing a little bit of everything. Aaron Powers is going to be producing as always, and we got Justin Smith working camera and helping produce a little as well.
High top Mustang Mountain.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to be here, man. It's exciting. It's all we're getting down to as far as we can go, Duran. We can't go any further than the semifinals. And tonight we're in a quarterfinal game. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do a semifinal game. But man, I think we've got a treat here tonight between two big time powerful programs here between Mayflower and Fordyce.
I completely agree with you. Both of these teams coming off of tough games last week and big wins. You know, Mayflower took care of Smackover pretty well, down at Smackover 34-7. I thought that would be a closer game. Mayflower really, that defense that we hear so much about. We saw them against Salem earlier this year. Obviously traveled very well down to Smackover and got that big win. The Fordyce game, that one came down to the wire. Came down to a two-point conversion late to get the 36-35 over Charleston at Charleston. I'm sorry, that was here at Fordyce. And, just a unbelievable game. And both these teams still got life. They're still fighting for a state championship. But one of them's going to go home tonight with a loss. Season will end. The other one will be moving on to the semifinals as we got a coin flip going on right now in front of you.
Let's encourage everybody right now. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you like what you're seeing, we can always take a donation on Cash App at AR Sportsnet, hashtag AR Sportsnet. It is very helpful to what we do, traveling all the way across the state pretty much every week. We're everywhere. So if you like what you see, we'll give you a shout out, let you know. And speaking of shout out, shouting out to Heath Nielsen, 1568, for becoming a member.
Wow, thank you so much. That is awesome. It helps us out big time, like Brad was just talking about. So it looks like Fordyce will receive the kick. So Mayflower will get it to start the second half, but they're going to go on defense to start this one. Hey, Mike Gailey coming up here from Mayflower, helping them out.
And by the way, I feel like we'll get a little bit of a steadier picture here once people kind of stop moving around so much. But we're kind of captive to what we got here, so we're just doing the best that we can. But anyway, we're definitely glad to have you here.
I think Justin's still in there working on his chair. We heard him banging some stuff around. Think he threw.
That's a lie, sir.
Aaron under the table earlier. Not sure. No, we're just giving him a hard time. But here we go. We'll zoom out. We're searching for the teams running out. We got Mayflower already came out on the field. Fordyce fixed to come through the big Redbug helmet down here on the right end.
Fordyce Redbugs. Badland 805 says got 4 dice and a Redbug. He's letting us know right now.
All right. If we see the teams coming, Fordyce coming in behind the helmet, getting ready to run through. You see the helmet now on your screen.
Over on Facebook, you got Jax Bowman saying, let's go Eagles. And Chance Stanley saying, go Redbugs, all the way from Portugal. Wow.
Wow.
I'm going to try to be keeping you up on games all around the state as well. Man, what a great night for football we've got here.
Last week we had some of the best matchups I can ever remember in the second round of the playoffs, all throughout every classification, and
Yes.
they just get even bigger this week. There was many semifinal type matchups. That Charleston Fordyce
Yeah.
was definitely that type of matchup last week.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the 3A and the 4A especially, Duran, it's just so deep. There are so many teams that you can point to and say that they can win it all. Two of these teams are out here with us tonight. Look at the light show.
The light show. Hey, Paul Bear Bryant built Alabama, so,
right?
Looking like Alabama out here a little bit as the Redbugs come onto the field behind the American flag. And, wow, got a little red smoke as well. They're ready for football. It's a great tradition here. We saw them earlier have a police escort over from the high school over to the stadium. Just a really fun time here. Fordyce fans are all turned out. We're running out of room here in the stands, getting packed in around us.
Heath Nielsen, the newest member, says Mayflower number 73. Let's go. So here we go.
That is Dustin Nielsen. He is a senior for him, a guard.
I think they might be related. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just a coincidence, right?
We're pretty cagey with
right,
our detective skills sometimes.
Right. Well, we've got Fordyce already out there.
I call Brad Sherlock all the time off camera, especially.
Right. But there's something no, and then there's another word, and then there's a Sherlock.
Not really.
Not really.
I wouldn't be here if I did that all the time.
Mayflower number 5. I love you. Hello. We got shout outs everywhere. We ran into a guy at Walmart. He may be watching right now. Tammy Clayton Willis says, go Bugs, class of 90. Connor Engel, if you'll search cross county live stream, maybe that's all I've got. But we'll try to keep you updated. I'm sure Randy Pickrell will let us know about what's going on over there. Megan Willis says, let's go Mayflower, number 3. So here we go. We're ready for football.
Yes, we are. Looks like number 4 getting ready to kick this off. Dakota Graff. Let's see what type of kick they try to do here. They don't kick extra points. They don't kick it very far, and that's what we got. To the up man on the 33-yard line. Tries to make a man miss. He does slip a tackle, trying to do his best Joe Adams, but not going to get around this time. So he went back against the green and into the sideline. He actually loses a little bit on the return. They're going to mark it at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Fordyce Redbugs.
Well, Duran, we know that this is the key matchup of this game right here, right now. It's the Mayflower defense versus the Fordyce offense. We've bragged on this Mayflower defense. They're allowing 4 points per game all year long, 4. Wow. So, this is the interesting matchup right here. Mayflower has been able to shut down every team that they faced so far this year defensively, including Salem.
Waiting to see if Fordyce is going to spread it out or come under a little wing T look, and that's what we're getting under center. Reverse pivot out of it is Cadillac. Cadillac's got a wide open receiver down the field. He breaks the tackle. He'll finally get swarmed down inside the 40. But that was a catch by number 4, Tyrell Harris, a junior for the Redbugs, and it's an explosive play right off the bat for the Redbugs.
Ball plays. Tim Rogers doing a ball play right there. Nice job there by Rogers getting one dialed up.
All the way to the 36. So that's a pickup
that was 28.
18 and 16.
Well, 32. Yeah, 18 and 16. You're right. 34 yards on that play.
So here we go as the Redbugs come back up. Looks like they're going to be under center again. We got Cadillac Ellison, number 13. Got his hands under the center. Going to turn Hannes to the first man through, and it's a dive play, and he's wide open. Off to the races. It's a touchdown. 2 plays. That was number 3, Quimby. Caden Quimby, just a sophomore on this team, and he goes
36
yards to the house.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not just saying this. That hasn't been done to Mayflower all season long. I can guarantee you. I mean, they drew it up right there. Nice job drawing up the first series on offense, and they did a great job. Now they're going for 2.
And they might still have 5 or 6 more plays scripted for the second drive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if they expected it in two plays. So going for 2 here. Cadillac back under center again. You got 2 H-backs in the backfield and a lone far tailback. He's going to play action. He's got a man kind of living the Spider Y2 banana action. Touchdown, or 2-point, I should say. And that was number 4, Harris again, who got the first catch.
Totally different look than what anybody would have expected Fordyce to come out with right there, right down the field, right at him.
Wow. Yeah, Mayflower, I promise you, like you said, they haven't had a drive like that on the first drive of the game all year.
Guys, they are allowing 4 points a game. So, number one, you've doubled up their points. Number two, we saw them against what we call the number 1 team in 3A. That's Salem. They have every right to be the number 1 team. They've won it last year, and they haven't lost a game this year. They only scored 12 points on them and had trouble moving the football. So, this is a great start. And again, Tim Rogers using his experience, getting it out there. Great ball plays by Tim Rogers and Fordyce.
So here we go. The Redbugs kick it away. It's going to be a short line drive. It's going to bound and just kind of die at the 23. It's picked up by Mayflower. He's got some room through the middle. He'll be brought down, it looks like about the 39-yard line. A little extracurricular after the play, but that's where they're going to start. I think that was number 3 on the return from Mayflower, and that is Cameron Willis, a senior wide receiver safety.
That's real important for Mayflower. This is not the strength of their team here. Now, again, they've been able to score on anybody but Salem. So, they've had a good offense themselves. They're going to have to put up some points, looks like.
If you're Fordyce, the game plan coming in, you're going to try to stop the run. They got a really good running game. Make them throw it, which they can throw it. But you want to try to make them one-dimensional if you can. Take away the easy play. They're going to come out 4 wide, 2 by 2. Running back in the backfield alongside the quarterback, Carter Smith. He'll get the snap. He's going to hand it to the running back, and he's going to be swarmed down. Looks like he's going to get a yard. Pick up a 1, 2nd and 9. And that was number 5, Williams, on the carry.
Run fits. That was what Fordyce did right there. Good job by the defense. Nowhere to go.
Well, here we go. 2nd and 9. Still in a shotgun formation. You got trips on the right side. You got an H-back on the right side. And Williams is the tailback. He's going to throw it out. It's a little bubble screen. And he'll make a couple men miss and get about 5 on the play. That was Marcus Phillips, number 2. He gets all the way up to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 4. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. Now, we saw this receiver on the near screen, the bottom of your screen here, really have a good night against Salem. See if they go to him on this one. Trying to remember. I can't see his number right now. Tanner Reed, I want to say.
Yeah, I believe you're right on that
Number
one.
12.
Number 12.
Yep, that's him. They're going to play action on the far side. He's got room. He's got a lot of room. He's going to knock into a man and go out of bounds. But that's a first down for the Mayflower Eagles.
Keeping it simple right there. Nice job moving the chains.
Threw it out to Marcus Phillips again. His 2nd catch in the game. And the Eagles are inside of Redbug territory.
We got Mr. Friday Night out there with us again. He's always with us on Friday nights now.
Michael Martin. Shotgun formation, and Fordyce saying that someone on the right side of the Mayflower line moved. And they're going to get the call, 5-yard penalty. So make 1st and 10, 1st and 15. And that's going to put them right back in the Mayflower territory.
Got our executive producer, Bill Harshaw, with us as well. Appreciate him being with us.
He made all those graphics you see, the scoreboard, the logos. He added all that in our intro. He does a little bit of everything for us. And give some scores, I'm sure, through the night. There's a fade route, and they got an open man. He had to come back and get it.
Oh.
Ball was deflected. And they're trying to hook up with Phillips, and it was a good job. I think that's 21 on the coverage. 22, I should say. for the Redbugs, that is Tristan Winston that kind of got back into the play because I hung up on him.
He had him right there. If he puts just a little bit more mustard on that, he might have scored. I think he was behind the defense enough, but laying it out there as he didn't have enough momentum. They were able to come over and cover.
It's the old Petrino play, hitting that shot between the safety and the corner.
Well, they're throwing the one high safety look at him, so they're giving them that right now.
So 3 wide this time, 2 on the right. They hand it to the running back right up the middle. He had a lot of room. He gets past the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more.
Now, that was absolutely an RPO play right there. They had a screen action on the outside. He chose the handoff. He liked the box look and got 5 yards on that one.
Ended up getting 6. I give him 3rd and 9.
Well, boy, that's 3rd and 9.5 for sure. Right.
So we got 3 wide. I got an H-back and a running back. Smith is back right at the sticks, just a little bit short of it. Looks like he's going to pick up about 7 of the 9 he needed. Going to be 4th and about 2. Decision time here.
Well, there's not really any decision. Boy, that's a terrible spot right there. Holy cow. That should be about
Closer to 3 now.
Fourth and 1 there. Boy, man, that was awful.
Mayflower, unless they're trying to get him to jump off sides, looks like they're going for it. They do a little bit of a hard count there. Now they're looking at the sideline. Here we go. They're getting ready to make a play. Call a play here. They got 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They're going to hand it off. And I don't think he got it. I think Fordyce held him.
Got a flag on the play here.
Yeah, before the snap.
I think it's going to be illegal formation. Let's see what he.
I thought I saw one, but I didn't want to take my eyes off the play there. Looked like one to my left, and I see it on the ground now.
Yeah, they're going off the field. They're already moving the chains. Illegal procedure. Good start here for Fordyce.
Fordyce fans are excited, rightfully so. Now, a little bit of pressure on this Mayflower defense. They need to get a stop here. If not, you don't want that momentum to just continue to build on the road.
Boonville leads 6-0 over Glenrose in the first quarter.
Wow. I think Boonville's probably going to have a pretty good night if I was putting money on it. Well, here we go. Cadillac gets it to one of the H-backs, fullbacks kind of. Ball comes out late, but the whistle was already down. And that's more what we expected out of the Mayflower defense on the first drive.
Well, you saw the late movement by the defensive line there as well, so I think they confused the blocking assignments late in that one.
So after they move this stick, it looks like 2nd and 12. Fordyce continues to come under center. Cadillac at the quarterback position. Can't miss them. Big number 13. This time they're going to give it to the running back. He's trying to bounce it outside. He reverses the green. Can he get a block from Cadillac? He's going to get all the way outside. And an explosive play gets all the way down to the 41-yard line of Mayflower.
That's just pure speed.
Yes, it was.
Pure speed right there.
Here's your replay, as he's already cut it back at this point, and he just gets a wall a little bit. The lead block there. Mayflower's all trying to get back over there into it. They finally do.
That's Micah Gamble. He's their leading rusher on the season right now, and I figure we're going to see a lot of him tonight.
I agree. All right, 1st and 10 for the Redbugs. Up 8-0 already. This time, no tailback. They've got 2 fullbacks with their hands in the dirt. He's back to throw. It's a little back shoulder throw, and it's jumped the route and picked. He's got a chance to take it the entire way. He's gone. That is number 38, I believe, for the Cadillac tries, but that wasn't Cadillac. That was a lineman. And he gets all the way back. Number 38 for the Mayflower Eagles. I can't see. Is that 38? Because I don't have a 38 on my roster.
28.
It's 30-something. If that's 38, we don't have them on our roster. So let us know in the comments. It's definitely a 3.
That's not. Yeah, 30. It's 39, I believe. Still don't have him on a roster.
You have him on
But
that one either?
huge play right there. No, he's not on that one.
Okay. Mayflower going to kick an extra point here. Low snap. He gets it up, and it's good. Right down the middle, but there is a flag. See what the flag's about.
Who we got? Anybody want to let us know who got that one there?
I remember we had a number missing earlier this year when they had Salem, but I don't have that written down anywhere. Waving the flag off, extra point is good, so it's 8-7.
Local. Let's get some locals in
Yeah,
there while we
definitely
can.
throw our locals on real quick. Brad, you want to take
Yeah, we got Farmers Bank and Trust, Bank Simply. We got Holt Builder Supply, ERS Equipment, The Mad Butcher, and Chase McCullum Shelter Insurance. Appreciate you guys for being a part of what we're doing. For Mayflower, we got the Mayflower Booster Club, Jack's Backyard Barbecue. We're going to have to go try that out.
Yes.
We've got MIG, Tees and Stitches. Appreciate them. And then Curo Research. Appreciate you guys.
Yes. We can't do this without those sponsors, proud supporters of their teams. Thank you so much. And obviously, you can cash tag us at AR Sports Net. If you like what you see, you want to buy us a cup of coffee. Well, we had a crazy cash tag week last week, did we not?
We did. We had one guy, he said, I'm going to help you guys out this week.
He
And he
did.
sure did. $200 on
It's
Cash App.
our record.
Yeah.
One time someone gave us 100, and that was actually someone out of a Texas. We were doing Malvern versus Prosper, Texas, and to kick off the season at Ouachita Baptist University. That was 2 years ago, and this one by far the most, and by far the most on Arkansas as well.
Yeah.
Short kick. It's going to hop. He's going to have to get on it. They're going to have the ball right there, just shy of the 40.
Well, I tell you what,
That was number 25. Sorry, I'll get you after this. Lazarius Swift.
That interception, my goodness, that really turned the momentum. Momentum was definitely against Mayflower at that point. Needed to make a play. So it is number 29 there.
Okay.
That's him. I don't know why it looked like a
shoulder
3 there.
pad. I thought it looked like a 2 on the shoulder pad,
So,
but the jersey didn't.
Colin McEwen, 6 foot 165 D back there. Man, what a great play. Fordyce Bank and Trust. Thank you. Fordyce Bank and Trust.
McEwen, I remember his name in the Salem game having some plays. So here's a handoff to the last running back coming through, and that's Gamble.
Look at him.
I'm sorry, that's not Gamble. That's it is Micah Gamble. And he is strung out this time for a big loss, but he is quick as a hiccup.
Absolutely. Man, I'm telling you, you give him any room at all, he's going to make something happen.
So second and about 13 now.
The one thing that you're going to see with this Mayflower defense, though, is they're probably just as fast as Fordyce, and you don't see that very often.
I agree. And Mayflower has a lot of size. Fordyce does as well. I think Mayflower may have a little bit more of it, but a little more depth in the size department. Quick pass, and that one's going to hit the ground. Went through the hands, trying to hook up with number 2, Jamartez Stroud. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
Got a score update. Cross County up 6-0.
Cross County up 6-0 on Desark there. That's a 2A semifinal game. So you got 2A, 5A, 6A, 7A in the semifinals, 3A and 4A still in the quarters.
Mansfield up Bismarck.
Let's know the score on Mansfield and Bismarck.
6-0 Mansfield.
6-0 Mansfield. Yep, we got it. All right, and there's a nice throw from Cadillac to number 2, Stroud, but it's going to be well short of the first down. Bring up about 4th and 3. Maybe 4th and 2, depending on the mark. Yep, 4th and 2. They need to get to the 49-yard line for a first down.
Osceola up 6-0 on Salem.
Wow. That'll be one that we'll be keeping an eye on all night long there.
They can't hear him. So Osceola up 6-0 on Salem.
I think Justin can be heard.
Oh,
yeah.
did they? Okay. Okay. Never mind. So Fordyce electing to go for it here on 4th and 2. Trying to get a hard count there. Mayflower doing a good job not jumping.
They're going to go back to the trap play here.
You got Gamble as the tailback, and they're going to call a timeout. Coach Rogers is for Fordyce. And we're going to take a break. 8-7, Fordyce with a 1-point lead. Huge 4th down coming up.
According to Fordyce Redbugs, no one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to
Go
go ahead. Because we got the red plate that we're going to talk about at halftime. We've had a contest all season long for the red plate, which is an award that we're going to give out to the best food that's been given to us throughout the year. And we've had a great run this year on that. And we also have a fan vote that's on Facebook right now. You can go in and vote for your favorite. So we're going to talk a little bit about that at halftime. Also, we got a score update for you. Prairie Grove leads Warren 8-0 early in that one.
So here we go. 4th and 2. Cadillac Ellison back under center. Gamble is dotting the full backfield here. He's going to get it on. And actually, that's number 5 they brought in. And second effort is going to be, according to the line judge, they're giving it to him by a full yard. I don't think he ever got that far. I thought he got close to the stick. But they're giving him an extra yard. First down for the Redbugs, and that was number 5 on the carry.
Boy.
Jamarcus Cranford. I'm sorry, Tremaine Turner. My roster here. I'm going to put some
I know it
lines
got
on.
into a pile there, but it sure didn't look like he got to that point. If he got to the stick, it was right at it.
Right.
But
I definitely didn't think he got that extra yard.
I tell you what, I question the pitch against the Mayflower defense, but they got it. So, I guess that's the most important thing, right?
Right. So here comes Ellison back under center. He's going to hand it to the first man through. Jump cut. Good effort. There wasn't much there, and he made everything he got. That's Harris. Harris had big catch on the first play of the game and then caught the 2-point conversion, getting the ball in the backfield that time as an H-back. Picks up 4, make it 2nd and 6. Well, probably 3. Sorry, 2nd and 7. I'm just kind of eyeballing the stick before I really looked at the lines. 2nd and 7, pick up a 3. 2 wide receivers again, 2 H-backs, and a tailback. Cadillac's going to give it to the running back. That's Turner, and
ball's out.
Ball did come out. Mayflower says they have it. No officials.
Yep.
Now they're giving it to them. So 2 turnovers early in this one is given all the life Mayflower's had so far.
Well, I tell you what, again, you're going to have to be able to hang on to the football if you're Fordyce. They're going to go after it. I'm telling you, this, and I know that we saw the first 2 plays of the game where they just knifed through them. I'm telling you, this is the toughest defense that you're going to face if you're a Fordyce fan. You've got to be able to protect the football.
I've seen a lot of Mayflower over the years. This might be their best team ever. I know in the last 20 years, you can make that argument easily. And defensively, they are sound. In second turnover, they've already created. They've got a chance to get some momentum in this ball game. Down 1 still. Carter Smith in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to the run. No, he's going to play action. He's going to hit a slant, and it's complete. And that ball comes out right back. Fordyce tried to scoop it. Campbell tried to scoop it. Instead, Mayflower falls back on it. Whoa, that one will haunt you right there.
Yeah, that one's tough right there. And it goes from the 41 to the 41 there, 18-yard gain on the play.
Yep, just like with the Mayflower defense, they're going to fight you. They're trying to strip that ball out, and they do it that time. Mayflower very fortunate to fall back on that one. So really nice pass and catch that time from Smith to number 3, Willis. This time it's a straight handoff. They're going to pull him back after a very short gain.
Nothing doing up the middle right now. Feel like you got to get the quarterback in the running game a little bit.
I agree. Ended up giving him about 1.5 yards, so make it 2nd and 9.
If you're going to run a zone, you've got to get the quarterback involved, or it will never be as effective.
I agree. So you got an H-back on the left side, 3 wide trips. Well, I'm sorry, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking at the sideline, getting the call in. Now they've got it. Everybody's set. Quarterback gets the snap, hands to the running back off the left side. Not a lot there. It's going to ring up a 3rd and medium here. That was number 5 on the carry, Travion Williams. Ball is on the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. They got to get down. Like it's hard to see that angle over there. Real close to the 30. They need about 7 yards here. Short 7, long 6 here.
Need to get to the 31.
3 wide. He had a man on a wheel route, but they're going to this side. There's a flag on a play. He lays out. Ball falls incomplete.
Yep.
Will there be a holding call?
See what they get on this.
Yeah, on hold.
Yep.
Hold on Fordyce. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty and a 1st down.
I'm not sure. I didn't like that call there on 3rd and 6, but it worked out for him. I mean, if you feel like you can go deep on them, I guess you definitely go with that play. But on 3rd and 6, I wouldn't mind seeing him try to run it again, but it worked out for the penalty.
Right. You're in 2-down territory.
Absolutely. Screenplay, something a little bit more, I guess, 100%.
Right. But it works out, and it's going to be 1st and 10. The ball now is going to be placed at the 27-yard line.
Robinson and Morrilton tied at 7 right now.
That's going to be a really good one. Robinson struggled last week a little bit. So you got 4 wide trips to the right. Williams is the running back alongside Carter Smith. They're going to give it to Williams. Williams bounces it outside. He's going to be inside the 25, close to the 23-yard line.
Well, 54 saved a touchdown right there. He held on, and it was just enough.
I'll put it on the 22. Pick up a 5.
Bauxite leading Stuttgart right now, 14-7.
Wow.
Yeah.
So back and 4 wide again. Trips to the right. Turner still the running back alongside Smith. Got Willis lined up man-to-man on the left side. He's looking towards Willis. It is a fade route. Willis has a step. Ball's hanging up. He comes back inside. Cannot pull it in. Good job from the defender to get a hand in there and not allow him to bring it back into the body. Is that number 6, Cranford? I'm trying to see the number. That's number 8 for Fordyce, Xavier Jones.
He had him, maybe underthrew it just a little bit, but it should have been caught. Lead him out just a yard. That's a touchdown, but still hit him in both hands.
All right, so out of the replay now, we're 3rd and 5. Same formation. Smith rolling to his right. He's going to throw it, almost intercepted, and he right into the Mayflower receiver's hands. He gets knocked out of bounds. They're inside the red zone, inside the 10, maybe inside the 5.
I'm not even sure he was throwing it to him. Maybe he was.
Yeah.
I will say, if he was throwing it to him, that was a great throw.
Great throw. He threw him open.
Yeah.
And the defender just kind of mistimed it a little bit and maybe needed 1 more yard to get a little deeper there. Right over the outstretched hands.
Yeah.
Mayflower is threatening. They're knocking on the door here at Paul Bear Bryant Field. Smith going to hit it to the running back. Oh, nice cut back to the right, and they've taken Turner out or Williams out. And I think that's number 8. or 9, and you see it's either Cowdery or
Go in on that, Justin, if you can. Well, never mind.
we'll get the replay in just a second. I think it's Isaac Emel, number 11, or it might be number 9, Cade Cowdery. I got Cowdery as a running back.
That was
a
number
backup running
5.
back.
It was 5.
Was it?
Yep.
I got a score correction. Desark is up on Cross County 6-0.
Okay.
So that was Williams then. And that extra point is good. And it's 14-8 Mayflower. Had some opportunities that the defense created, and they've got the lead and the momentum right now here at Fordyce.
Boonville leads Glen Rose 13-0.
Explorer locals up again. So for Mayflower, you've got the Mayflower Booster Club, Jack's Backyard Burger, MIG Tees and Stitches, and Curo Research. And over for Fordyce, you've got FBT Bank Simply.
Yep. Fordyce Bank and Trust.
So, Fordyce Bank and Trust, Holt Builder Supply, ERS Equipment, The Mad Butcher, and Chase McCullum at Shelter Insurance.
Get some comments real quick. Willie Jones says, "Go Big Red." Olivia Patterson, "Go Tanner Pants." And Blake Shin says, "Go Eagles."
Olivia Patterson, one of them Mayflower girl basketball players, friends with Miranda Leslie.
Sure, I'm sure he loves the Tanner Pants comment, right? Hey,
Yeah,
get those
some
likes. Get those likes going right now. 575 watching. We got to get some likes.
Another short kick. Will it go out of bounds? It will. It bounced off a coach on the sideline, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Did you see the flag come in? Yeah, he's standing on it.
Got a lot of gold bugs in the comments right now. Got good. Let's go Devo and Trey. Go Mayflower Eagles. Go Mayflower. Way to go. Let's go Mayflower. So we got a lot of Mayflower coming in. Mansfield leading Bismarck 12-0 in the second quarter right now.
Yeah, Aaron wants us to talk about the Facebook poll that he puts in the chat every week. Fordyce is beating Mayflower right now in that poll, and who do you think is going to win? Handoff this time to, I believe, Gamble, unless they had Turner in. That was Gamble, and he's thrown back. Now, Mayflower defense starting to look more stingy.
Boy, they're definitely living in the backfield right now. I'll tell you what, number 11, Jamarion Pirtle. That kid looks like a college player. 6 foot, 225-pound linebacker. We talk about this a lot, how that some of the major colleges, including the Razorbacks, can maybe use a guy like Pirtle. Maybe doesn't have all of the D1 accolades that you would think, but maybe a guy that can just play football.
That Jericho Nelson kind of build. See what he becomes. How big did you say had him listed?
6 foot, 225.
Well, he's bigger than Nelson already coming out of high school. Tried to slip a tackle. Another loss on the play. They're going the wrong direction right now. Bring up third down. It's going to be third and about 14.
I'll tell you what, big Devontae Williams there, number 79. We met him down at the volleyball tournament. He made that play. He didn't make the tackle, but he collapsed the line right there.
End of the first quarter. 14 for Mayflower, 8 for Fordyce. We've got ourselves a really good ball game. Don't go anywhere. Smash the like button if you haven't done it yet. We'll be back right after this.
My prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Here's a shocker right now. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
Man, Rogers leading Bryant 14-0.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. I mean, we talked about in our playoff breakdown earlier in this year. That was a hard pick for me. I really like Rodgers' offense, and their quarterback is sensational. And they've got a wide receiver as well, really big wide receiver, kind of built like a Hudson Henry type. And 14-0. Bryant's in murderous row right now. They're so good, but if they get by them, they're probably gonna have to play Bentonville or Conway.
Yeah,
Probably
well,
Bentonville. We'll see how that goes.
Bentonville's up 10-0 right now.
Okay.
So we talked about the West, maybe seeing the strength of the 7A being in the West this year. Seems like it might be playing out that way.
Still a lot of ball game left. We'll find out. Bryant, you can never pick against them, that's for sure. So here we go. 3rd and 13 for the Fordyce Redbugs. Cadillac back to throw. He's looking. He's got plenty of time. He's going to lob one up down the middle. It's too deep, I think.
That's pass interference.
Ball was already past him when he jerked him. They're not going to get the flag on that.
They're going to get a hold, I believe, back here.
You got a hold on the offense, on the offensive line, I believe. Now, the defender grabbed them and made that happen. When you do that, you get a chance of getting a flag called on you. But I don't think he was going to get to it, so. But he got closer than I expected at first as well. So, I don't know. Hard to say.
If I would have called that, to be honest with you.
Well, it was an atrocious play,
right.
to just grab a guy like that.
Unfortunately for Fordyce, the best it would have been was an offsetting penalty at that point.
It's closer than it looked, so he might would have pulled that in. He was right there at the end. The ball hung up just a hair. That's the speed to get under that.
Oh, absolutely.
It was impressive. That's a low punt. It's going to take a Redbug bounce all the way down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Redbug fan, I can't talk. Redbug fans are upset in the stands here right now, rightfully so.
Yeah,
that
I
play
agree.
just was easy to. I thought it was overthrown easily at first, but when I went back and looked at it, he was right, close enough that you're going to get that call usually.
Mary Lou Johnson says, "Go Bugs, go win this game." Mindy, Culpepper, Emerson, let's go Bugs. A lot of go Bugs in there now. Fordyce leading the poll 55% right now.
All right, here comes Mayflower again. They have a 6-point lead and the ball. 11:42 to go in the first half.
Big drive.
4 wide, trips to the left. They're going to hand it to Williams. He just kind of pull his way forward. Really good job from Redbugs this time to slow him down. Not going to get much, maybe a yard.
Yeah, Fordyce needs to stop right here. Ever since that interception, everything has went Mayflower's way.
Mayflower getting up to the line pretty quick. Now they'll check with me offense. Looking at the sideline, they're going to move Williams over to the right side of Smith. They'll give it to him. He's going to bounce it off tackle. Lowers the head, still fighting, backpedaling. He's going to have a first down. Maybe got about a yard more than he needed. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
I think they're moving the chains for sure on that one.
Yeah, pickup of 10. He needed 9. Nose of the ball on a 40-yard line. And the clock is rolling.
Notice the seams are getting a little bit wider in that Mayflower running game.
So back and forth. They've predominantly been in this formation most of the evening. Smith in the shotgun. Going to fake this one. Going to throw it out on a little screen action to the wide receiver.
Oh,
good pop at the end by number 10 for the Redbugs, A.J. Amos. But the receiver holds on, and it's a nice pickup. Going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Getting some decent chunk plays now.
I'm sorry, I can't see the stick from here, so Closer to 1, second and 1.
Yeah.
9 yards.
Mayflower looks to be they're just in control right now, not rushing, just doing what they've got to do.
Same formation again. Williams on the left side of the quarterback. Now, after they do the little fake snap, they check, get the call in, same formation. Going to hand it to Williams. We all saw that coming. And great job right in the middle of 3 Redbugs. Yeah, number 54 in there. Kyle Randall, number 51 as well, helping clean it up. Bryant Robinson, and there was another Redbug on the play. They say it's enough for a first down.
Shiloh Christian leading Sylvan Hills 14-0 in the first.
Booville, 53-yard run to the house against Glen Rose. There's Williams over the left side off tackle, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 eventually. Looks like he got 4, maybe 5. Let's see where his spot is. They're going to give him 5 right on the line. So 2nd and 5, and Mayflower in a groove right now offensively. Saw them go down and score after getting a fumble recovery on their last drive. That was about a 60-yard drive.
Cross County's taking the lead 12-8 over Des Arc.
19-7 Boonville after that 53-yard run.
Wow.
Carter Smith going to play action. Throws it out. Oh, that was dangerous. Kind of led the man. The defender didn't have time to look back. He could have picked it off if he had of. That was number 22 in coverage for the Redbugs. Tristan Winston.
Salem leading Osceola 8-6 with 3:59 to go in the second quarter.
Osceola started out in that one ahead, 6-0. Osceola's played so much better since they moved that 9th grade bunch up. We're putting the state on notice right now for the future Seminole football. There's a handoff to Williams. Williams over the left side, gets vertical, got a first down. He gets undercut eventually, but he's going to get the ball all the way down to the 37-yard line. Another 1st and 10 for the Mayflower Eagles.
That was a good job by Williams, just getting vertical, putting his foot in the ground, and getting what he needed. Got 8 on that play.
Showed some patience, trying to string it out a little bit, and then finding that seam and getting vertical, sticking a foot in the ground. 8:30 to go. Trying to keep this Fordyce offense off the field, run as much clock. They would love to run another 2 or 3 minutes off here if they could and get in the end zone. Going to snap it with 10 on the play clock. It's back to pass, and that one is going to stop the clock. He just overthrew him.
So they're doing a good job of the offense is doing a good job of giving the quarterback an outlet. Not even running a guy down the field, just throwing it right there on the line of scrimmage. He missed him. He was wide open.
Wide open. You know, the play before, he kind of let him out into some danger. I don't know if he just kind of had a knee-jerk reaction there mid-throw and just kind of yanked it. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought, well, maybe there's a defender over there. Because I know Fordyce has seen that now multiple times, and they're going to jump that eventually. And if they jump that top route, they're gone. Back to Williams. The first man through had a chance, number 10, A.J. Amos, to wrap him up, get a loss in the backfield, but he did a good move getting past him, breaking that tackle. Only gets a yard, though, so it's 3rd and 9. 2-down territory right here for Mayflower.
5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mansfield leads Bismarck 20-7.
Wow. Mansfield playing so good right now.
That was my pick to win it all before the tournament, man. I just felt like they were playing as well as anybody. But, man, you could pick any of these teams right now, and you'd be okay.
So Mayflower back in the shotgun. This time they're going 4 wide, 2 by 2. He's looking. He's got time. So little comeback patterns. High. Did he land in bounds? They say no. Referee says he landed out. Good defense. Kind of push him out on the hit. And that's going to bring up 4th and 9. And like you said a moment ago, probably don't necessarily like that call on 3rd down, even though they did try to go kind of medium there.
Yeah, I fell in love with the pass a little bit. Williams seemed to be getting in a groove, running the football. Sometimes even 1 yard on the play, you can't give up on the running game.
Now watch number 12, the receiver in your near screen, the bottom of your screen, Tanner Reed. He's a guy kind of like a Drew Morgan, kind of can't guard him in a phone booth.
About to say Mayflower
Now we
should
got
like this
timeout by
look
Mayflower.
because they're giving them the stick there. Could have took it, but anyway, let's take the timeout.
You want to look at the locals again?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Is it 7-0? Okay.
All right.
Arkadelphia 7 and Elkin 0. Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Give me Fordyce Bank and Trust. We appreciate them. Also, Holt Builder Supply, ERS Equipment, The Mad Butcher, and Chase McCollum at Shelter Insurance. Thank you for
Did
sponsoring.
You get ERS?
I did. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you
sorry.
for being a proud sponsor of the Fordyce Redbugs. And for the Mayflower Eagles, you got the Mayflower Booster Club. You got MIG, Tees and Stitches, Curo Research, and Jack's Backyard Barbecue. Appreciate all of you for joining in. Look at that number there on the MIG, Tees and Stitches, 501-952-1123.
Yeah. And if Jack's Barbecue has a TV in there, if they're open right now, I hope we're on the screen.
Mansfield 28, Bismarck 7 in the second.
Dardanelle 14-0.
4 wide, 2x2. Smith with the snap. Pocket's collapsing. He's got room to step up. He's past the line. Flag comes in.
They're going to stop
Got
him
an
short.
ineligible man downfield, probably 52. No, I'm sorry. I don't.
Got a
maybe
hold.
not.
Got a hold, I think.
That's
what
what
they're
the
gonna
wrong
call.
team on that, but
Let's see what they say. He didn't get the first down, so if it's a hold on Mayflower, it would decline.
yep. Got ran out shy of the 30. They'll decline it. Fordyce will take over at the. He got just past the 30 at the 29.
So Fordyce gets it. This is a big drive for Fordyce
It
right
is.
here. They need something good to happen.
Feel like they haven't had a ball a whole lot on offense because
Right.
they had those quick turnovers. 7:15 to go in a half. If they can get a long, methodical drive here, or even just score, even if it's just one play type of situation, it's going to really build some momentum. Have a chance to have a lead going in the half.
Got Charles Rector in the comments. He said Dardanelle up 14-0. We gave that. Prairie Grove leading 8-6 over Warren. Arkadelphia leading Elkin 7-0. And Stuttgart leads 17-14.
Salem leads Osceola 8-6.
All right. Just Stuttgart, after being down early, getting some things going against Bauxite. High snap. Cadillac's going to hand it off to Turner. Turner makes a man miss in the backfield, but then he's slung down. Hey, he actually didn't go down. They blew it dead, though. I don't think his knee touched, but
No, just forward progress there.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're going to move the ball between the 27, right on the 28, the nose of the football. Loss of 1, second and 11.
So after this first drive here, basically, Fordyce has done nothing on the run game. They go backward.
Yep. And that was Harris on the carry. I'd like to see Cranford get involved a little bit. We ain't said his name much, or Stroud a whole lot. We're going to throw it out to Harris, a little swing pass. There's a flag,
Yep.
and it's going to be another loss on
Man.
the play, and we'll see what the flag is. And now, referee throws his hat, and he points at number 11 for Mayflower, and that's a unsportsmanlike top action, it looks like, and that's on Pirtle.
Probably gonna have offsetting penalties in this, and then you may mark that play after the play off.
As of right now, it's third and about 13, I'd say. They're discussing it. You see a good shot from our Justin Smith. He's going to get even tighter so we can see what gum they're chewing. Yep, he's got Wrigley's double mint. He's got juicy fruit. And the one facing the wrong way, we don't know.
Dardanelle just put another one in there, up 21-0 on Monticello right now. Referee's still talking it out. Monticello and these Fordyce Redbugs played earlier this year. We were there. And got a chance to see this Redbug team. Thought they would be right where they're at right now.
All right, so we're fixing to get the official call here. Got Holden on and a face mask on Fordyce. Just a face mask. Illegal hands to the face, I think is what he's saying.
They're going to mark that back and then mark it up. I think that's what they're going to do.
And I think the next one's after the play.
Yeah, it'll be after the play. So they're going to mark that.
After the play, dead ball.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike on
And that should be automatic first down, should it not?
He's saying repeat third down.
Okay. Okay, so now this is going to move Fordyce up just a little bit.
Yeah. They're going to pick up 5 in the long run. Bring up 3rd and 9.
I'm a little.
I don't know.
I'm a little surprised on the.
Work that out.
We're working through this right now. We've been doing.
We see different stuff every week.
Right.
There was a play at Clinton where they were on the 18. I went back and looked at it, and they gave them half the distance to the goal. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't understand that.
Just not automatic first downs,
but why would it be half the distance? Should have been on the 8, or if it was 15, it should have been on the 3. We thought it was on the 14, but it was the 18. So
big play here though.
And now they moved it back to 2nd down. Okay, so 2nd and 9. And there's a fumbled snap. Cadillac picks it up. He's got time to throw. He'll throw down the seam, but didn't get enough on it. Too rushed that time. So now it's just like it didn't happen. It's 3rd and 9.
Cadillac playing a little bit injured, and you can tell. I don't know if you watch him move a little bit. He's a little ginger in his movement. He was a little slow picking that ball up there. Rush got on him. I thought they might pick it up for a second.
His dad said before the game he can't go side to side real well, but he can go up and down.
Okay.
Yeah, playing through it right now.
He hasn't carried the ball much at all. Do you have a carry for him? I don't think he has, unless it was the first drive. And I know it wasn't on that one. All right, so shotgun formation, 4 wide, trips to the left. He's got plenty of time. He's going to throw it back. Way to high point the ball, but can he get the yardage? He does. What a job from Jamartez Stroud. I said a moment ago, and you get Stroud and Cranford in the action. Stroud with a big play. He high pointed that and then had to fight for every inch afterwards. And wow, then they mark it way back at the 40, but it's still enough for a first down.
Tell you what.
I thought they gave him a
Cadillac. Got an arm.
He does.
Across the field. Threw it across the field.
He's fun to watch warming up. You can see the ball jump out of his hands. 4 wide again. This time they'll hand it to the running back. That's Harris. Harris, cut back. Fighting through tackles. He'll get inside the 45 up to close to the 40. They're going to give him the 46. Good carry on first down, and the clock's down to 5:30 to go in a half.
Bismarck just scored to make it 28-13 over there. Extra point pending.
Salem scored again,
now,
14-6.
2nd and 4. Plenty of time for Fordyce. How much time will they give Mayflower if they can go down and score here? 4 wide again, 2 by 2. Harrison in the backfield, I believe, alongside Cadillac Ellison. Here comes Stroud in motion. He'll get it on a jet sweep. Stroud over to the right side. He's going to have a first down, it looks like, depending on the spot. One judge gives it to him for sure. The other one's right on the stick. And I think they're going to get it. They will, all the way up to the 50. Just shy of the 50. 1st and 10 for the Redbugs.
First positive movement in quite a while for Fordyce.
The chains are reset. Clock's rolling at 4:50. 17 on a play clock. Back in 2 by 2 again. You got Tremaine Turner in the far slot. And that's going to be a false start. It's going to be on the slot on this side, I believe, unless he didn't get off in time. I think that's what they're saying. 5-yard penalties. I put him back at the 45, 1st and 15. So it was the slot man on the near side. I believe that was Gamble. Just kind of moved a little bit early.
Bryant Rogers are tied 14-14.
Oh, wow.
Right. Don't talk about
Right.
them. If you want them to lose, you better just pretend like you don't know what's happening, especially when your team's in the lead. 4 wide. Cadillac rolling. That's a throw right there. And a nice little jump cut to make the first guy miss by Jermaine Turner. Boy, he just flicked it. I mean,
Yeah,
it just looks
absolutely.
effortless. You ever been around guys like that you take everything you can to throw it over 50 and they just flick it 70 and you're like, how do we do that? It don't even look like you're trying.
I'm interested to see what happens with him as far as, he's got to be getting looks now as big as he is and as strong of an arm as he's got. Yeah, and he's just 15. He might be 16
No,
by
he's
now.
15.
15 still. Wow.
Yeah.
He's a right-handed version of Jared Lorenzen.
Oh, he's
maybe
got some
more
mobility.
Yeah, he does. Which Lorenzen could run.
Yeah,
for a big
that's
guy.
true.
Here's Harris trying to make some men miss, and then nice swarm from the Eagles.
Wow.
He does squirt forward at the end. I mean, man, he ran 20 yards to get 3.
Benton and Greenwood tied 21 all.
Wow. I'm telling you, Benton's playing really good. And Greenwood showed some chinks in armor earlier this year. They haven't since then. But if they can show some kind of night like that tonight, Benton has a chance to make some noise. But that's kind of like saying something about Bryant. You look up and it's 48-21 next time.
Right.
4 wide. Cadillac is back. He's getting pressure. He's going to have to get rid of it. He's going to take the sack. And the ball came out. I saw it come out, but a lineman recovered.
Well, he threw it forward, so
Did
it
he
should
throw
be.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it should be an incomplete pass.
Kind of cupped it.
Right. I really don't know why that Mayflower's not blitzing a little bit more because of his lack of mobility. I would think that they would try to blitz him up the middle.
Yeah, being that he's not 100% healthy, we're talking about. I'm sure glad I brought 2 jackets so I could sit on one on this cold bench. We're down below the press. We don't have enough room in the press box for all of our stuff, so
we're down here
the
with
play-by-play and the color are down on the top row here.
With everybody. We're out here in the middle of everybody.
Timeout, Fordyce. Let's take a break. 14-8, 2:51 to go in the first half. Fordyce is driving, trying to take the lead.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desert, d3autosales.com.
We want to appreciate our sponsors as well. You just heard from Dare Saul there at D3 Auto Sales. They got a big one tonight. It's Desart. He's a big Desart fan, of course. They're at Cross County, but we can't do it without D3 Auto Sales. They've been such a great help to us. I want to thank Metcalf Trucking, Tyson Foods, Premier Facilities Group, Tyson Foods, and Arkansas Tech University. I think I got Tyson there twice. Duly noted.
Warren up 19-15.
Over Prairie Grove. I had a feeling that's going to be a really good ball game. So 4 wide. You got 2 to the near now. They'll bring a man in motion on a sweep action. They'll hand it off to the running back. That's Harris. Harris with a move in the backfield to get to the second level. He's still fighting for yardage as the train comes through in Redbugs. The train in number 4, Tyrell Harris, putting his Redbugs on his back. The fans are all doing the horn honk symbol.
Well, what a run there by the running back, looking like a train, getting up vertical, downhill running, 28-yard gain on that play.
Nice cut in the backfield to get it going. Can we get a replay on that one, Aaron? Did you just show it? All right. Nice play from him. So here we go. Back under center is Ellison. He's going to hand it to Harris, I believe, unless that's Gamble they brought in. Number 1, it is Gamble. Look at the man with that speed to get to the outside and get some positive yardage. Wow. Nice play. Got about a yard.
Nah, I'm wrong about that. They got
a little more. Yeah. Second and goal at the 4 now.
So 2 yards. We'll split it here in a moment. Get it right.
Clock. It's not rolling at the moment. We got out of bounds, so 2:09. Mayflower's not going to have much time. They're not a team that throws it a whole lot. We're going to get to the first man through. He's hit immediately, bounced off one Eagle, and now he's going to be swarmed down.
Touch the 1.
You know, I might have said Yellow Jackets one time earlier. Seems like I did. I don't know why, but. So 3rd and goal. Got a yard on the play. Looks like the ball's between a 3 and a 2. It's hard to see.
It's right on the 2.
So they're saying 3 on the scoreboard, but I think it's closer to the 2, like Justin said. And big play right here for Mayflower. Can this defense stiffen their neck? Ellison, and that's a little tush-push top play. He falls forward. They're not marking it. They're not giving it to him. They're going to say he's short a yard, half a foot or so. I mean, you just line up, do it again if you're Redbugs, right? Bring in Harrison behind them and just shove him forward. Yeah. Harris comes back in.
Well, if you're Mayflower, you got to put your biggest guys right down in the middle.
They do. They got big 79, Devontae Debo Williams right there, he's over the right guard right now.
Coach Rogers wanting a timeout.
He'll get it with 42.9 seconds left in a half. 4th and goal at the 1. Fordyce daring to take the lead. Let's pull our locals up again, Aaron. Over for Mayflower, we've got the Mayflower Booster Club. Huge help for us. We appreciate y'all so much. MIG Tees and Stitches at 501-952-1123. Jack's Backyard Barbecue, 501-459-8847 in Mayflower. And Curo Research, proud sponsors of the Mayflower Eagles. And for the Redbugs, Fordyce Bank and Trust, Bank Simply. Holt Builder Supply. ERS Equipment. The Mad Butcher Grocery Store. We went in there before the game. And Go Bugs Go, Chase McCollum says, at Shelter Insurance. You can call him at 870-352-2151.
By the way, Mayflower Ink and Graphics, MIG.
Okay, Mayflower Ink and Graphics. Thank you.
Fordyce. Fordyce got the timeout there, Mr. Producer.
Fordyce got the timeout. Here we go. 4th and goal. Ellison under center. He's getting it over the right side. And he's in. Touchdown. Fordyce has taken a 15. I'm sorry, they've tied it 14 all. And we got a PAT pending here.
No, we don't.
Yeah, this will be a 2-point conversion, 2-point opportunity here. Old-fashioned 3-point opportunity coming for Cadillac Ellison.
On the PAT, they're going to like to go for 2. Cadillac under center. Got Gamble in as the tailback. We're going to fake it. He's rolling to his right. He's going to throw back against the grain. Looks like it hopped. No good. But we're tied. Should have kicked the PAT.
I don't know if they got one.
I think that's what it is. You can see the kickoffs by both teams. They don't go more than 20 yards usually.
By the way, we got a cash app, $20 cash app.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, you know what? There we go. $10 cash app from
$10.
Zachary. Said for Mayflower game coverage. Appreciate you, Zachary. Just now seeing it. If you guys want a good shout out, we'll throw it to you.
Awesome.
Cash App AR Sportsnet.
Just Zachary?
That's what it said.
Okay. Thank you, Zachary.
Who?
Salem.
Salem winning 14-6 over Osceola. You hear us and you think we're talking to ourselves. I promise we're not. we're talking to our producer.
All right, so 39.4 to go. If they don't kick it very far, it's a squibber, and he's going to field it. It's a little bit dangerous right there, but they're going to have good field position.
Yeah. I just feel like right there you got to see how far you can kick it.
That's what I was about to say. We ran out of time, but I agree.
You just give too good of field position. I don't know what Mayflower's kicking situation is as far as their field goal kicker, but I think they've got a decent one.
Ball's right on the 40, so.
Boonville up 33-14.
I mean, he's made his extra points, and they went like they had pretty good distance, but I feel like they got to get this ball down inside the 20 to give them an opportunity. Close to the 20 at least. 4 wide to start it out. Carter Smith in the shotgun. He's rolling out to his left. He's going to set his feet and throw and overthrows everyone. That took just a few seconds, 32.7 now. 2nd and 10. Mayflower will get the ball first, though, so I don't expect them to do something too exotic here.
Oh, Dardanelle leads 28-0. Wow.
I'm not surprised.
Trips to the left. Tanner Reed, the lone wide receiver on the right. I haven't looked his way all night. Throwing to the left this time. Going to set his feet. He got a man. Goes back across the middle to number 2. He looks like he's got a first down, depending on the spot. That was Marcus Phillips, and he's had several receptions. They're going to give him all the way to the 40 now. Extra yard, in my opinion.
That's a great spot, I can tell you.
Timeout Mayflower. How many they got left?
They should have 2.
Nope, one.
One now.
One, yeah. They have
So,
one left. They're
going to have to get another 30 yards here. They want a chance to maybe kick something. And they will get the ball back at half.
Big time plays right here. Tell you what, that right there, 20.9 seconds, putting the ball on the other side of the 50. One play here, and they can put themselves within striking distance of scoring.
Yep, you got a chance to run a couple of down and outs easily, maybe 3, if you get out of bounds every time.
Let's talk about halftime real quick. We'll have halftime stats and analysis from what you've seen here in the first half and what's a good game right now, 14-14 here. But we'll also talk about the red plate and talk about the red plate award that we've got coming up here on our awards ceremony, which will be coming up in the middle of December. Xavier Warner says, "Go Bugs" for $5. We appreciate you.
Wow. All right, so here they come in 4 wide. This time trips to the right side. Smith has it. Got plenty of protection. I say that. 3-man rush is all they need at Fordyce. It's number 5 gets in there. Is that number 3? Sorry, number 3, Caden Quimby. The number gets all wrapped up in a jersey, and they're just going to let the clock run out. So they'll end the half on a sack. Fordyce fans are on their feet, cheering on their team to the locker rooms. We've got a ball game, Brad. 14 up. We'll go to break. We'll come back. We're going to bring you all that halftime analysis and stats and talk about the red plate as well right after this.
The Fordyce Redbugs. No one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs. Since inception, Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
We're back at Paul Bear Bryant Field, and you see the road to the red plate. That is our rankings right now. What is this, Aaron? This is order of appearance. Okay, so first place we went was Ray's Diner in Monticello. Then we were off to Woods Place down in Camden. Then we visited Fowler's in Dardanelle, even though we didn't do the Dardanelle game tonight. The way things worked out, we ended up going to Bismarck. The next week, we were at the Shed Pizzeria. That's in Carlisle. Then we went over to Not Your Mama's Kitchen in Salem, which is about 5 miles from Missouri. You got any more? There you go.
Yeah.
And then we went to the pizza store at Dirk's for the T-Mobile event they were having down there. They played Spring Hill that night. Then we had Casper's as we did Dardanelle versus Clinton. Clinton at Dardanelle. In Dardanelle there, Casper's. And then, of course, we had Trina's Diner. That was when we were down in Prescott for the Bismarck-Prescott game. Then we came to the Slice House in Des Arc as they took on McCrory for a game to make the playoffs. Then we had Hogs and Heifers at Clinton. That was our last one we had. We didn't have one last week, didn't have one this week.
Not one bad experience in all of those.
No.
I mean,
No.
it really was. It's been a great year for that.
Shocking, really.
And
as good as it was.
And appreciate all of them that have brought us in. We try to treat everybody well. That was the one thing we wanted to make sure that we spotlighted them, make sure that they know. And you can see all of those here on the screen here. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. But if you, pizza, go to the pizza store there at Dirk's or the Shed Pizzeria or the Slice House at Desert.
We got a little bit of time. Let's just tell our favorite things real quick as we go down. So for Ray's, apple pies.
Yeah.
The pies.
Yeah, the pies.
They bring in
Because those
really
are
good.
the fried pies from Prescott.
We actually ate at Ray's twice. We ate before the game. We were hungry after the game. We went back. They had great burgers. Woods Place was crazy. They just brought out about $200 worth of food on a platter for us.
Massive platter.
Might be the best ribeye I've ever tasted that night. And maybe the best frog legs. I mean, they were definitely up there.
Oh, they were big. They were as big as your hand.
Fowler's Restaurant was the best onion petal I've ever had.
Yeah, we Brad and I went back there when we did that
I've been back
interview.
with my family.
And that onion petal.
Are you going out here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So then we went to the Shed Pizzeria in Carlisle. Their food was excellent. They it was a really fun time there with them. Not Your Mama's Kitchen's a food truck, and an award-winning food truck, we might add. Might win this award. We'll have to wait and see. But Not Your Mama's Kitchen was fabulous. I had I think it was called the Captain's Burger or something like that. It was fabulous. The pizza store down in Dirk's, they had wings and stuff as well as Pizza Pro Pizza. The wings were fabulous. That's where Aaron learned how to say sriracha. And we went to Casper's and Dardanelle. Casper's probably the closest thing to a 5-star restaurant on the list. And
best dessert out there, by the way.
Casper's, Bananas Casper's.
Casper's is the best.
Is amazing.
Yeah, my vote. Oh my God.
And then,
yeah, you can go vote on the poll over there on the Arkansas Sports Network High School page and vote for your favorite to win the Golden Knife Fan Award.
That's right. Trans Diner, I had the chicken spaghetti. It was on point that day. The Slice House, that one was in Desart. Yeah, and their pizza was just delicious.
Yeah, we were there with
really
Randy
good
Pickrell.
crust. And then Hogs and Heifers, another great wing place. Had pool tables in there, hundreds of TVs on there. It was really fun time. So yeah, talk more about how they can vote.
So go to Facebook. There's a poll out there right now, and you can win the Golden Knife Award for your favorite restaurant by just saying that you like that restaurant on the poll, and then we're going to put our rankings out at some point. Whenever Aaron decides that that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to let you know who our red plate winner is on our award show that'll be coming up after the finals of 3A and 4A.
Pan left just a little bit there. All right. So we got some stats to get to you. I want to pop those up on the screen here.
Here in just a second.
Boonville leads 33-14 over Glen Rose at the half.
Dardanelle for the Beavers.
Dardanelle leads 28-7 over Monticello. Let's see here. EPC 20-7 over Mount Ida, and Cross County leads Desart 12-8. And Stuttgart leads 24-14.
Rushing yards, Fordyce. Big lead, big advantage there, 105-40. Passing yards, pretty even. Mayflower with an edge, 75-70. Total yards, though, goes to Fordyce. But the turnovers, it's part of the reason why we're tied right now. Two big turnovers. One of them, a pick six for Mayflower to take it to the house. That was number 29, Mr. Colin McEwen. Took it about 60 yards, maybe 70. And, if not for those two turnovers, this game might look a lot different. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, number one, Fordyce come out like they were shot out of a cannon early, and two plays. I haven't seen it, didn't expect it against this Mayflower defense that you would see a team just go right down the field on them in two plays, but they were able to do that. And that was a great job by the Fordyce coaching staff. And then Mayflower, they were able to intercept a pick six there by number 29, Colin McEwen, ended up making the game 8-7. And then it felt like Mayflower kind of had the momentum going in their favor from that point forward. But, Mayflower was not able to really sustain that, and Fordyce fought it off. That last drive, they took it basically the length of the field there, aided by the personal foul penalty there. Really, really hurt Mayflower there, and they were able to tie the ball game up.
Yep, Mayflower will get the ball to start the second half. So it's going to be fun to see how it all plays out, but we've got a great ball game so far. And, I know Fordyce wants those turnovers back, but that's something Mayflower does as well. They've been opportunistic this year, giving up 4 points a game. You've already scored 14, so
This is the most they've given up all year.
Wow.
Most they've given up all year. 12 was the most they've given up
to Salem. Defending state champs, it's undefeated.
So, anyway, if you're enjoying the game, we appreciate you joining us here on ASN. We try to bring you great high school action every week. This next week, Lord willing, and the snow don't snow us out, right? Isn't that crazy to even think about? The White County basketball tournament from Padenburg. We will be there, bringing you all of the action right then and there. And we're looking forward to giving you some basketball. We're going to try to be somewhere next week at the end for football. We'll see what happens. Maybe we come back to Fordyce. Maybe we go to Mayflower if they win. Who knows how it'll play out. We usually are at two spots by now. It just hasn't worked out that way. We really thought we'd probably be at one of the 2A semifinals, but it just didn't work out that way. And so we'll see what happens next week for the 2A. The 3A semis, 4A semis. And obviously, we cannot go to the 5A, 6A, 7A, and 2A finals because, it costs like $5,000 if you want to do it. So
it'll be on PBS,
yes.
Public Broadcasting, and AAA will have that called for you as well. You can watch that on TV, on PBS. So it's gonna be fun. We'll definitely be somewhere in 3A and 4A next week. Maybe two places. We'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out this tonight. Well, if you want to throw our locals on again, Aaron, I'll talk about those a little bit as we go into a little bit.
Aaron's downstairs. Justin, are you with us still?
Yeah, I got it.
There we go. He's on top of it. That's the Fordyce Bank and Trust. Bank Simply there at the Fordyce Bank and Trust. That's how you should read that. Bank Simply first. Hope Builder Supply, ERS Equipment, Chase McCollum at Shelter Insurance says Go Bugs Go 870-352-2151, and the Mad Butcher.
We're gonna give a shout out to the Graves Church Youth Group. I appreciate Travis Matthews there, $20. Appreciate you for throwing that out there to us.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I'm telling you.
Pick up us dinner tonight.
Hey, we might even get some Buffalo Wild Wings if we keep getting this, right?
So we want to thank the Mayflower proud sponsors. That's the Mayflower Booster Club and everything they do for us, and they do for the Eagles. Fabulous supporters. Jack's Backyard Barbecue, 501-459-8847 in Mayflower. Curo Research, and by the way, we're definitely going to go to Jack's Backyard Barbecue at some point. I promise.
Maybe next week if Mayflower wins, we'll just stop in.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Curo Research, and then we've got
Mayflower Ink and Graphics.
Mayflower Ink and Graphics, the T's and Stitches.
MIG.
501-952-1123.
So Rogers leading at the half over Bryant. I believe that was 21-14 at the half. We're going to try to get you some updates here. We've already updated Boonville Glen Rose. That's a good one going on. Benton and Greenwood. Benton is trailing Greenwood 28-24 at the half. I'll tell you what, would be one of the great upsets in state history. Not that Benton is a bad team, but Greenwood is trying to do something historic. And not only that, but I think personally, Kane Archer, everything that he's doing right now is saying that he's one of the top, if not the top, quarterback to ever play in Arkansas.
Right.
And I know that's a mouthful, and I know there are people that will disagree with it, but I'm telling you that over 100 passing touchdowns, 50 rushing touchdowns. I mean, the kid has done unbelievable.
Right.
So this Greenwood Benton game is something to watch here.
I'm trying to remember this. They're going for their third state title in a row, right?
Third in a row.
Yeah, they can disagree with you about him being the best, but they'll be wrong.
And has he lost since he's been a sophomore?
He's never lost as a starter.
Okay, even in ninth grade.
It's really spectacular.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shiloh leading Sylvan Hills in the second quarter, 28-12. That's at Sylvan Hills. We're looking at possibly Greenwood Shiloh again.
Yeah, I picked Shiloh in that game over Sylvan Hills. The Sylvan Hills has had a fabulous year and got the monkey off their back last week, so to speak. Their only loss of the year was to Marion. And Marion had a lead early in that game, but they found a way to get the win. Shiloh has been the only team that's kind of give Greenwood much trouble until tonight, as Benton has them tied right now.
Man, we got cash apps coming in here.
Wow.
Sean Randall says, thank you for the Mayflower Eagles coverage. You're welcome.
Sylvan Hills is my PFG underdog team of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. They've played unreal. What happened to me here? I'm out. Oh.
You can hear me? Okay, now I got it back. We got muted or something.
Aaron's leaning against the soundboard.
Way to go, Aaron. Leaning on the soundboard, trying to give us some food.
Okay, there we go.
So what were we just talking about? You said your PFG. You're talking about Premier Facilities Group?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Warren leading Prairie Grove 19-15. That's an interesting game to watch. Doug Fuller, 5780, says, hello from Kingsland. Appreciate you. Not going to lie, Mayflower's going to win. Appreciate that.
No.
Been through Kingsland a few times.
We got, man, boy, I tell you what, you look at the numbers and everybody watching these playoff games, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing that the numbers that are watching Arkansas high school playoff games tonight.
Thousands across the state.
Thousands across the state, no doubt about it. We love to give you the opportunity to do it. Here is, looks like Mayflower's, dude, this is crazy. Did they add 3 minutes to the board or did we just get a halftime in at 15 minutes? Wow. That's nuts. They are going to add 3 minutes,
Yeah.
but still 18 minutes worth of halftime.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to look at some of these burgers or whatever they brought us here, and we'll be back right after this.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
The Arkansas Sports Network Basketball Classic tips off January 3rd in Clinton. Some of the state's best teams. One unforgettable day of hoops. Don't wait. Secure your seats now before they're gone. Get your tickets for the ASN Basketball Classic at facebook.com/ARSportsNetHS and ARSportsNet. Or you can click the QR code at the bottom of the screen.
All right, we're back at Paul Bear Bryant Field. Fordyce getting ready to kick it off. Tied 14-14. They trailed most of the first half.
We got Mark Buffalo. He's the
Yeah.
famous reporter,
Right.
from the Log Cabin Democrat
His
watching
cousin
right
is
now.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, he's got a
The
brother
Hulk.
that actually coaches. I believe is at Center Point. I believe
Something
that's
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
I remember.
Mr. Friday Night says he's watching games on 4 devices. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Right down the middle, taking off a hop at the 25. He's going to get up in it a little bit and fall forward at about the 43-yard line. Pretty good return by number 21 for Mayflower. Blade Dykes, a senior safety for the Eagles.
I think this is a very important couple minutes here in this ball game. These two teams have really played so evenly tonight. I think the one that comes out and establishes their dominance early might be the one that wins it.
Got to throw a fastball meet. Establish that dominance,
Yeah.
So here we go. We talked about it a little bit. I felt like they got away from Williams on that one drive, threw it a little too much, and it kind of fizzled out. They'll start out with Williams over the left side. Going to barrel his way forward for a positive gain up to the 45.
They got to go with their advantage. I think if you look at the offensive line versus the defensive line of Fordyce, I feel like they have the advantage at least with the size. Now, they may not be as mean as Fordyce is. Now, we can't account for that, but just looking at it, looks like they're a little bit bigger on the line than what Fordyce is.
So 2nd and about 8. Out of the shotgun, he's going to hand it off to Williams. Not much there this time at D-line. Stiffening up right there in the middle. And he's going to get a yard, maybe. About a half a yard. Never mind. The guy sets the ball down. He looks at the other guy's foot from about 15 yards away, and he's like, half a football more. From what it's all an angle thing. From their angle, it may be perfect. So 3rd and 7. Shotgun formation. 4 wide. Trips on the left side. Tanner Reed man-to-man on the near side. Williams is the running back. He's going to throw it out quickly, and it's off the fingers. Probably going to have to punt on this side of the 50.
Try to run with it before he caught it there. That's a play that they've been successful on. And it looked like it was there. It looked like it was there again, but they weren't able to complete the pass. Got to complete it first.
That one had a little bit more tunnel screen kind of movement to it as he comes back in a little. But good first stance here from Fordyce. I'm telling you right now, they grabbed the momentum in that first half at the end, and they're continuing to keep it right now.
Man, I'm telling you right now.
Anytime you punt to these guys, you better play some sound punt return coverage.
It is hard to beat the Redbugs at Paul Bear Bryant.
It's a good punt. They're going to let it bound. He should have picked it up. It's going to roll all the way down just shy of the 5, and they'll mark it there.
I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult to come down here. I'm going to tell you, it's difficult to beat Tim Rogers anywhere, but right here, right now, it's tough.
He's got a quarterback named Cadillac. You're in trouble most nights.
That's true. That's true.
Who has played, he got hurt against Jessieville in the playoffs last year. I think that was their 11th game, and then he's played 11 already this year. So this is his 23rd game, and he's a sophomore, folks.
Right.
He's 15 years old.
And he looks like he's a grown man.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, man.
He's just going to get better.
I mean, he's a D1 prospect if he just played defensive line.
Right. It's a unique deal, as big as he is and as well as he can throw it.
They're going to come out in a shotgun. We haven't seen this much. 4 wide. They're going to get Stroud in motion on a jet sweep.
Uh-oh.
And they got a wide open man down the seam. He runs under it. Wow. Almost looked like it was overthrown. And he gets on his horse and goes and gets it. Number 8 for Fordyce, Xavier Jones. And they just went from the 5 to the 47 of the Mayflower Eagles. So that's a pickup of 45 and 3 more, 48 yards.
And that right there is why you got to look at him at quarterback right there. He can
flick it.
He can throw you out of the end zone.
Put just enough air under it. Let the speed take over. Here comes the train. Seems like the train comes through every time. Right. That's an advantage right there. Come on. That's home cooking right there, right? You got a train come through. It's like they call them up and be like, hey, we just made a big play. Bring the train.
Right.
This time they're going to overthrow the receiver.
What is that, the 3rd or the 4th one that's come through here?
2 on big drives. I know that much.
Salem up 26 over Osceola.
Yeah, I feel like Salem is starting to take control of that one a little bit.
What a play by Jones, because he shouldn't have got to that ball. I mean, he really had to stick his foot in the ground hard and get those last couple yards in. So 2nd and 10. High snap. Good job getting the mesh down. And that's a good carry from Harris. Picks up about 6 on the play. 3rd and about 4.
This offensive Fordyce is really kind of getting going against what we've called toughest defense in 3A for sure.
Moved it back a little bit, so 3rd and 5. Still in the shotgun. 4 wide, trips to the left. Harris is the running back. Ellison back looking. He's got The receiver's got plenty of cushion. Just throttles down right past the stick, and it's about a 6-7 yard pickup. 1st and 10. Fordyce rolling, moving the ball down the field.
I don't think that you can run all night against Mayflower and beat them, but I think what they're doing,
keeping them off balance.
Well, they're keeping them off balance, but they're just able to throw enough to make it right, and that's what they're doing right now. Cadillac 9 of 17 for 129 so far tonight.
Back in the shotgun, 4 wide, 2x2 this time. Now they'll bring a jet sweep. And that is number 5 with the ball. Jermaine Turner going to have a good gain on 1st down. Picks up 6, make it 2nd and 4. Ball is right on the 30.
EPC up 20-7 on Mount Ida.
EPC been number 1 in our polls, start to finish almost, I think. Did they stumble after they lost to a 318 maybe? Brad, you'll know more about that one than me.
They lost to Rivercrest by 2. That's the only loss they've
Did they ever drop from 1 in our polls, though?
They have not dropped from 1 in our polls all year long.
Trying to go blanket to blanket like Greenwood.
It is.
Yeah, we've talked about it. Are you still going out, Aaron? So, got a penalty on that one. They're going to back them up 5, 2nd and 9. 4 wide. Gamble comes in motion. They're going to hand it to Harris. Harris bounces off his own man. He gets grabbed and brought down. Fordyce fans want a horse collar. They're not going to get the call.
Well, you don't get the horse collar for grabbing him. You get the horse collar for pulling him down by it, and he didn't pull him down by it.
So they get the ball up to the 36.
So right now,
So 3rd and 10, he lost yardage on it.
Right now, if you're Mayflower, you got to sit at the sticks. You cannot allow them to run to the sticks and turn around. You got 2 safeties over the top.
Right.
Play the cover 2 like you're supposed to.
Fordyce got a good setup over here on the right side. The trips to the right. That's a bad snap, and he's going to be swarmed. He breaks through it, throws it, and throws it away.
Dude.
But instead of losing 20 almost on a play, you throw it away, and
he's got some RPMs on that thing, does he?
now we got a flag late. There was a
well after the play.
Yep. Oh, it's a sideline warning on Fordyce, so just be that's the first one. It won't be a penalty. Well, it's going to make it 4th and 10. Ball still at the 36-yard line.
Well, Cadillac saved that play there. I mean, it didn't. I wasn't sure he was going to get it again. And you can see when he's having to pick that ball up off the ground, he's having trouble.
Right.
But he's able to get it. He's a competitor. He's doing what he needs to do to keep his team in it. This is a big play right here. And if I'm Mayflower again, I'm looking at that out at the sticks.
Yep. And I'm probably going to send somebody besides 3 here. And they're going to send 5. They're going to hit Gamble out in space, and that's always a problem. He makes 2 men miss, still trying to go outside. Now he'll get vertical, lower the shoulder, pick up a huge 1st down. And Fordyce, where's the train at? Big play, train's got to come through. Come on. Somebody's not doing their job.
That was big time right there.
Gamble, man. If he gets the ball and there's no one within 5 yards of him, you're in trouble.
We saw this Fordyce team early in the year, and what did they do? They went to the wing tee. Tonight, they're dependent on the spread to get them through.
Ball's on the actual 13. Scoreboard says 14, but it's the 13. So they get another chance for a 1st down. It's a 3. Jet sweep action, high snap. They're going to hand it to Harris. Harris trying to bounce it outside. He will. He'll finally get ridden out of bounds. Just shy of a 1st down. He's inside the 5.
Not quite a 1st down yet, though.
Be 2nd about 2, maybe 1, depending on the exact spot.
Look at this, 6:18 left in the 3rd. Fordyce had the ball the whole quarter so far.
Well, they did get a 3. They did get a stop.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it was a 3 and out.
2nd and 2. Shotgun formation. And they're going to give it on the jet sweep this time. Can they string it out? Great effort. He dives for the pylon, sticks the ball out, and it's a touchdown. And that was number 5 on the carry for Fordyce, Tremaine Turner.
That's speed right there.
I think that was a pass, just the little pop pass that they do. Well, we didn't get it quite, but it doesn't matter. It's a jet sweep either way.
It was. He let go of it just in time for him to grab it. Just didn't really go forward at all. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Well, here's the 2-point conversion. He looks left, and that one's going to be broken up, close to a pick. Try to sell it. Come back to the right. So just a 6-point game. If Mayflower can go down and score, they got opportunities to take a lead.
Let's go on a break here real quick.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
All right, we're back at Paul Bear Bryant Field. Fordyce goes down the field and scores on a little pop pass to Turner. But the extra point, the 2-point conversion was no good. Mayflower, a good kick return here, all the way across the 50, and we got extracurricular at the end, no flags. So good starting field position this time for Mayflower. They're going to be about the 49, depending on the spot.
Greenwood pulling away from Benton, 35-24.
Not quite out of the reach yet, though.
So they'll start at the 48 of Fordyce. I think Mayflower's, they had that pretty good pass out there a moment ago. They dropped. You kind of looked where he was going before he pulled the ball in. They need something to happen here. All the momentum right now is with Fordyce. Wow. He tried to kind of ran into the back of his own man at the same time. It was getting blowed up. Number 4 for Fordyce, Tyrell Harris. Big play.
Well, it looks like that Mayflower's getting a little bit of push, but they're closing the gap so quickly. Yeah.
Linebackers and secondary levels. Some of those guys coming down in the secondary as well. And 2nd and 9 after a 1-yard gain. Look like he's going to get 2 or 3 at least.
I don't know how long Rogers has been here, but, man, he just makes this team so tough.
3 wide. Got an H-back on the left side. The running back's on the left side of Smith. Smith back to pass. He's got a man wide open. He'll get it. He's off to the races. It's a touchdown.
Got a flag in the
Took a shot,
secondary.
but there is a flag kind of where the linebackers lined up.
Ineligible. I think that's what they call it, ineligible man downfield.
That would be a huge play.
Yep.
Momentum killer for Mayflower.
So I watched the safety come over the top over here. They had a one safety look on the right side of the Mayflower offense.
Here's a replay as well. You can talk about it.
You can see it right here. He had a one safety look. He saw the one-on-one. He made a great throw. But, yeah, I see the man. I don't know. That one is such a hard call to make right there. But you can't go more than 3 yards down the field.
Right.
If you're
watch it one more time here.
If you're an offensive lineman.
Yep, the right tackle just kept on going downfield.
Oh, yeah, he's way down there.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Morrilton up 21-20 on Joe T at the half.
Man.
Maddox Berry. Tough to contain. Robinson got their hands full. So that's going to make it second about 14. Smith, there was some contact there. No flags, so it's going to be incompletion.
Yeah,
Third and about 14.
Right then, they had a double team on number 3 there. On Cameron Willis there. They had a safety over the top. They had a corner. Got to make them do something different because that's the most success they've had in the passing game is throwing it deep to 3.
Stuttgart up 28-14.
2-by-2 formation for Smith. Now they're changing it, making it trips to the left side. So number 2 comes over. Marcus Phillips makes it trips on that side.
They're rolling safeties over.
They'll move Turner over. Smith going to roll out to his right. Sets his feet. Throws. He's got a man again. Can he get there? He can. Oh, ball knocked loose. You know, it's a good job by Gamble to get over there and get into that play and bust it up.
He put it in. He put it in there. Got to catch that.
Salem up 26-6 and 1 minute to go in the third.
So now, punting situation here for Mayflower.
Now it's getting a little dicey for Mayflower.
Mm-hmm.
Fordyce got the momentum. They're going to punt it back to Fordyce. Fordyce really giving them trouble right now.
Now I'm punting it out of bounds if I'm Mayflower.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try to angle this out at about the 30 if you can get it that far. Oh, it's blocked. Blocked.
Uh-oh.
Picked up by Turner.
Uh-oh.
And he's trying to get outside. Mayflower does a good job getting him down. You know, after that happens, you wish you just went for it.
Right. But they gained about 2 yards, I believe, after that was done. Looking at the stick.
Yeah.
So that ended up being a 2-yard difference for them. Right now, if you're Mayflower, you've hung your hat on the defense all year long. The defense is going to have to figure it out right now. Get this momentum back on their side, or right now, Fordyce, they're rolling with it right now.
Right.
They've got it all.
This Mayflower offense isn't built to get down 2 scores. You know, I mean, I'm not saying they can't come back from that, but you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. This Mayflower defense has to have a big stand right here. Trips to the left, 4 wide for Cadillac Ellison. He's got it. He's going to hand it to Harris. Harris trying to find some grass, some open grass, and he's not there. And there is a flag as well.
I think it's going to be a hold on Fordyce. I think.
Yep.
I would think about declining this, making it 2nd and 13
Right.
instead of 1st and 15.
I agree. They're going to mark it off here. Of course, if you accept it, you're going to put them in passing situations.
What are they doing?
They're marking it from the spot.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so he accepted it.
Yeah.
If it's about a 2.5 yard difference, I personally think I'd rather them lose it down, especially as hard as they are to tackle on open field.
Right. Yeah, for sure. But now they're in passing situation. You got to pin your ears back a little bit if
They just marked off 10 yards.
That's a holding penalty.
Right, my bad. I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah, there.
So another one.
Look, that pass a little high.
Yeah.
Should have brought it in probably, but just a little bit too high that time. And
Just the fact that Cadillac escaped that one.
yeah, it was impressive.
I was about to say, I think they're getting another one.
Yeah.
And if it's from the spot, it should be way back there.
Holding on Fordyce.
Now again, look at the size of the Mayflower defensive line versus the size of the Fordyce offensive line. They're totally collapsing the pocket right there. And that's the difference. And right now, Fordyce, all they're doing, their only thing they can do right now is really holding.
Now you can pin the ears back a little. Jamarian Pirtle, number 11. He's a guy that's his type of action.
Right.
He needs to be big right here. He's standing up, number 11, on the near side or right defensive end.
Now they're going to the
Got an
right
empty
here
set,
for sure.
Oh, no. Throw it out quickly to Stroud. Yeah. Stroud runs tougher than he looks, don't he? I mean, tougher than his size.
Pick up a 5.
I like what they did on the offense there, motioning away from where they were going to throw, trying to get the 1-1, see if they could beat somebody up the sideline. Not bad there.
You know, if he ever gets in man-to-man coverage right there, he's going to win that more than he loses it.
And that was a good job by 29, who had the interception for
McEwen.
McEwen. Yeah.
Found out he's been hurt. He just started coming back here recently, so he's been big for him tonight. That's for sure. So 2nd down now.
And a long
about
way
25.
to go.
They basically got to get to the railroad tracks for a first down. We're going to hand it to the running back. Gamble over the right side. He'll get a few positive yards.
Well, I thought he was going to get a seam there.
I know. I can get it up to the 42. Looks like the 41. That's going to bring up a long 3rd down. They got to get to the 36, it looks like, for a first down of Mayflower. 14-9, so about 23 yards. 3rd and 23. We got man-to-man over here right now.
Yeah.
I don't like that for Mayflower. Yeah, the safety's not even looking this way right now. Now he'll start to creep a little.
Well, they got a flag, and it's going to be
false start.
I think it's delay of game. Yeah.
So 3rd and 28.
I know this sounds crazy, but I think about pooch putting this thing right now.
On 3rd down?
3rd and 28. I mean, could you get it? Sure, you could get it, but you could also throw a pick right here too.
Right.
I mean,
strip sack kind of
right,
thing as well.
Exactly. I mean, just right now, it ain't going well
Just
for you.
hand
I'll
it
say
off
that.
and
Right.
Take what you can if you're thinking that way.
And I sure don't like 5 wide in this situation.
Right. 5 wide, and they've got a lot of man-to-man coverage here. Oh, there's the pick, and it's McEwen again. Off the deflection, going the wrong way, but, he breaks some tackles. But look at the field position now for Mayflower. They're right back in this thing.
I know it sounds crazy, but it was just going so bad. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I agree. I don't think you punt it there, but you just hand it off,
Or just throw it deep.
Right, where like it's a punt anyways.
Don't go 5 wide
Don't do
in that situation, right? I got to be quiet. I got to.
You got to pat yourself on the back a little bit.
No.
I'll pat you on the back.
I got to be quiet a little bit, right? I can't be so boisterous about that. But I'm just saying, you got to be careful in that situation a little bit more because it wasn't going to go well for you, most likely.
Right. Hit the receiver, went through the hands, and good job by McEwen just to be there. And there's that little play they've been running all night. It's a wide receiver screen action over there. Just get the lead guys out front blocking, and it's a nice pickup on first down.
Absolutely.
Give them 7.
I'm telling you can flip the momentum quickly in a game like this.
It's been turnovers.
Yeah.
Turnovers are what has made everything happen for Mayflower.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bryant's tied it up 21-21.
Bryant and Rogers tied now at 21. 2nd and 3. Shotgun formation. 4 wide. Smith in the shotgun. Now they'll check with Austin Emerson, head coach and the offensive coordinator. I'm not sure if he's the coordinator or not. Smith has it, and he's going to scramble this time. He's got some room. He's got a first down. Got to hold on to that football as he kind of got away from him a little bit, but he gets down, has a first down.
Flag out here.
And we do have a flag
Well behind the,
way back at the 40.
That's tough. They called a hold on him, I believe, and that's if it's from the spot of the flag. Look at how much they're about to lose there.
Rob.
I mean, that's a 17-yard loss there.
Let's see where they're marking it from the weight upfield, basically at the original line of scrimmage, about 2 yards shy of it.
They dogged out there.
Yeah, they do. I see that a lot.
Yeah,
that happens a lot for some reason. That is a spot foul. So 2nd and 13 now instead of 2nd and 3. Jet sweep action time. They're going to throw a screen. It's a tunnel. He's got a block over the left side. He's down the sideline and gets bumped out eventually by Stroud. And there's a flag. And
Uh-oh,
this might be a
uh-oh.
sideline warning. What do we got?
No, it's laid head out of bounds, I believe. Or unsportsmanlike.
See how we're going to mark this out here.
No, it wasn't. It was on number 79 who got hit or something or came in late, way back up around the original line of scrimmage.
Yep.
It's Devo. You can rewind it on your phones. Okay, it was 79. He was just pancaking his man, Devo,
yeah.
and he rode him all the way to the bleachers and pancaked him right there. So it's definitely going to be unsportsmanlike on Mayflower, unless somehow they give it to both of them.
Oh my God, another train.
There is that train. Georgia Pacific is working tonight.
Got plenty of comments coming. We got Nicole McGee saying defense bugs, get that ball back. We do not know the Woodlawn score because they do not play tonight. D'Angelo Dunlap says Cadillac got this. Come on offense, calm down. I think that was before the interception there.
All the Fordyce fans watching, especially the ones that are about my age. What do you got to do to get Cadillac to be number 22 next year?
Right. So we got,
and y'all need a ninth grader moving up named David Banner.
Mansfield leads 36-21 in that one. Bismarck got back in it. Mansfield scored there.
So right now, Mayflower getting in their own way on this drive. So they're going to give them the first down because it's after the first down was made. I'm not sure. So it's first and 10.
So did he get the first down?
Yeah, he got the first down.
He
It was
got the
after
first
the play.
down.
Then it should have been a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty,
right,
in first down. But it's first and 10. I'm not sure on how they worked that out, but Smith in trouble. He's going to run. He's got plenty of room. He's trying to make a man miss. He won't. He'll pull him out of bounds. That was number 10 for Fordyce, A.J. Amos. But it's a good positive gain on first down. Brings up second and about 5.
I would like to see him do more of that. He needs to get involved with running the ball a little bit more, I think, to make this offense better.
End up picking up closer to 7.
Yeah.
About 6.5. Yeah, I agree. He's when he decides to take off, he's quick.
Yeah.
Trips to the right, 4 wide. Smith gets the snap. No trouble. We're going to throw it out on a little bubble action. It's a broken tackle in the backfield. He gets the sideline. Finally thrown out of bounds around the 16-yard line. That was number 1 for Mayflower, Martrell Jurgens, a junior wide receiver. And nice play. Good job making a man miss.
Quarterback got hit from the blind side there and took a big-time shot. He's really having a hard time, yeah. But Mayflower got a 21-yard gain on that play.
Yeah, Smith's coming out. We're bringing in number 34, which I'm not sure if he's the backup or just coming in a different spot, and they're going to slide someone over. If it's 34, that's Keaton Woods.
It's not.
He's not. He's a senior tight end.
Looks like 3's coming in at quarterback right now.
Yeah, that's Cameron Willis, senior.
So you're taking your best wide receiver and you're putting him at quarterback. I'm not saying that he's the backup, but I'm saying it's a tough move here for them.
We'll see if they're just going to hand it off.
You're probably going to see a little more zone read now.
It's running back. I think it's number 9. They're going to run it with him over the outside, and he's like, I've been trying to get the rock. He takes it upfield for a nice one on first down, picks up about 9.
Definitely a big-time change of pace here at quarterback.
We thought Smith was fast. Willis showing off the wheels. We get 8, second 8, or second 2, sorry.
Yep.
Smith coming back in yet? Do you see 10 out there?
Well, he's up on the sideline. He's still walking around there. They're checking him out. But right now, as close as they are, they may look at a little bit more of a Wildcat look on this.
1:22 to go in the third period. You've got trips to the left. We got an H-back on the left side and the running back. He's going to get in behind the running back. Lower the shoulder. He's twisting and turning inside the 5 down to the 4.
Got a
That's
flag
gonna
on
be
the
a
outside.
First down, but there is a flag. And now there's just still extra. These teams got to get a hold of this. Can't have any unsportsmanlike penalties in this big game like this by either side. They got a
So it
false
could be.
start.
Well, I think it's a procedure.
Yeah, legal procedure.
Yeah. With a new quarterback out there, he probably just didn't have everybody lined up or set.
I'm telling you, Mayflower just keeps getting in their way on this drive, though, making it so tough on themselves. Have to come up with huge plays.
Got him for 6 penalties for 60 yards in this one.
2nd and 7. Go from having a first down to 2nd and 7.
Oh, another one.
Yep. That's going to turn into 2nd and 12 now. And that's what happens when your starting quarterback goes out. Just things aren't as smooth.
Right.
We see Smith now. Is he kind of behind him? Behind that big line over there, that jumble of Mayflower players. I can't climb them. So you got Willis still at quarterback. 2nd and 12. Yeah, tough pass. Tough play. Hit Tanner Reed, but he had no chance on that one. It would have been better to drop it.
Like quarterback's coming back in now.
Yeah, but he has to come back into 3rd and about 15 or so. No, it's not. 3rd and 16.
Obviously, 2 down territory right now. 9 seconds left. They're going to run the play. They probably shouldn't run the play.
I agree. They're just going to let it run down.
Yeah.
Coach seen it. So, end of the third. Fordyce clinging to a 6-point advantage, 20-14. Mayflower's got the ball inside the 25, but they're on a 3rd and 16 coming up. We'll see it right after this.
Belong at a school that understands your needs. At Arkansas Tech University, you'll receive a personalized education designed with your interests in mind. Offering over 115 undergraduate degree options, both online and in person, with classes taught by dedicated instructors committed to helping you succeed in your chosen field. Grow beyond your expectations. Apply today and discover why you belong at ATU.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
If you like what you see on the screen, you can Cash App us. It's AR Sports Net. We got a great fourth quarter for you. It's going to be awesome. We'll give you a shout out on if you throw us a Cash App.
That's right. So,
Yep.
we had Smith get hurt. Quarterback Carter Smith for Mayflower. It's been out several plays in a row now. He's back in now. It'll be his first play. They got 2-by-2 formation here, 4 wide. Smith in the pocket. He's got some time. Now he's got to roll. Gets around the defensive end. He's got some room. He's just going to slide down, and they bump him a little late. And they're going to. That's probably a good no call there.
Right.
So he gets about 9 on the play. Brings up 4th and about 7. Give about 8 on the play after they move the stick. The stick guy's been killing me all night. He puts it down and then moves it back again.
Right. Big play in this one right here, right now. Huge play.
I mean, yeah, I agree. If Fordyce can hold them right here, they got all the momentum, and then Mayflower's got to come out and get a stop. Smith is looking. He's going to have to roll out. He stumbles. He's in trouble. He's sacked for a huge loss all the way back around the 24-yard line. Flag late?
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to get.
That's going to be 15 yards. Well, it could be the 5-yard variety. We'll see.
But the way it looked like it could be a face mask. We'll see what they call.
Yeah, and Smith's going back out, laying down on the sideline.
Yeah, he really got hit in the back hard. These referees are very deliberate.
So here comes a white hat.
Yeah, personal foul.
Personal foul, face mask. Yeah, that's going to be the 15-yard variety of the week. So
that gives them a first down from where the chain is at. Now, it should be half the distance. Yeah. So it's not going to be an automatic first down. So it's 4th and 1.
Wow.
Yep.
He was at the 24 where he got thrown down.
So here we go.
4th and a long one.
I mean, if you're Mayflower, you're going to put Smith on the outside and let him see if he can run for it.
Smith has it. He's rolling to the left. He stumbles. He gets upfield.
Nope.
Going to be pinning on the spot. No, he's not got it. Turnover on downs. The Redbugs. Stop the Eagles. I mean, that was Willis.
Yeah.
Smith was still out.
My bad. I'm the one that set you up on that. But yes, Lewis.
So, turnover on downs, and Mayflower's got to get a stop. They cannot let Fordyce run 4 or 5 minutes off this clock and run down and score, and they can't let them hit a big one-hitter either. They can't get down 2 possessions this late, especially if your quarterback banged up.
Does Coach Rogers feel good enough to lean on that swing tee?
That's what they're backing in here. Yep. They're going to give it kind of an I formation that time. I couldn't see where the fullback lined up from this angle if he was off center a little bit, but they're going to run over to the left side for a pretty good gain on first down. Pick up a 2, 2nd and 8. So you got Gamble is dot in the I formation. They're going to hand it to the up man. A little counter action this time. He's not going to get much. He's pushed back. And that was Harris on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Pick up a 3. Got more than I thought he did.
Mansfield leading Bismarck 44-21 with the ball on the board.
They came back and made it 28-21.
Yeah.
Bismarck did. They were down still, but Mansfield went off after that. Looks like that's going to set up a huge one with Salem, because Salem looks like they're starting to pull away from Osceola as well. They're going to throw this one out quickly. Good form tackle that time in space. It was Xavier Jones has had a pretty good night on the reception.
Yeah, Colin McEwen on the tackle again. He's been huge for Mayflower tonight. So you got to think Mayflower or Fordyce is going to punt right here. That was a big stop.
Yep, that's exactly what Mayflower needed. Still lots of time, and I mean the deep man here for Mayflower is on the Fordyce 42-yard line. See if they can punt it past them. But if you do, then you give a chance for a bigger return. It's going to be a short wobbler. He's going to just field it. He didn't fair catch it, and he's pulled down immediately. Right around the 35-yard line. That's where they'll put it. So Mayflower with great field position. They didn't flip the field that time. Defense did their job.
Amy Deckelman Cox says, "Let's go Eagles." We got a lot of chat going on over on YouTube right now. I can't even keep up with all that mess going on.
You got that Boonville update lately?
I haven't had a Boonville update. I'm sure somebody could give it to us.
I got Warren. They're up 39-33.
Wow. Warren and Prairie Grove, that's a good one.
Boonville up 40-14.
Wow. All over those Beavers. Huge night. So Mayflower.
Smith
and
back
Carter
in.
Smith is back in. Yep. 4 wide to start out. Trips to the right. He's got number 5 Williams in there. Travion at running back. He'll get it. Travion to the right side. He's ran down from the backside, showing off the speed, was A.J. Amos.
Great.
Well, they really shut the run game down after about midway through the second quarter. Not much doing for Mayflower there. Mayflower only has 179 total yards right now.
So 2nd and 9. Same formation. Checking with the offense coordinator. All right, now they'll move Williams over to the left side. Smith has it. He's looking. He's going to throw it down the middle through the hands. That's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 here.
Tell you what, Mayflower could help their quarterback out a little bit. Been a lot of drop passes tonight. Tell you what, you get them gator arms going over that middle like that.
Right. Even in today's game, which can't even get, you can still get pop good. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But it's not like it used to be where you could just wake up and it's next week, Like you took a bottle of Benadryl or something, like, what happened? It's Sunday, Mom.
Right.
4 wide, 2 by 2. Smith with the snap. He's got pressure from the backside. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. It's going to be intercepted. That one hung up on him. It looks like it's number 8, which is Xavier Jones again. The big interception, and Fordyce is starting to feel a lot better about their situation.
Tell you what, you could see the injury to Smith, that he can't get the same zip on the ball that he had earlier in the game. It really is hurting him. Of course, he got smacked in the back, and it's really affecting him.
Power running right now if you're Fordyce.
Absolutely. 7:43 left. If they can hold on to this football for a couple minutes, they're probably going to move on into the semis.
Watch a game within the game here. Watch Devo for Mayflower, 79 right here, line up on the left guard. Right guard, I should say. He wins the battle, but the running back cut back around it. That was Gamble for a good gain on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised. I apologize. Didn't mean to cut you off there. I'm a little surprised that they haven't used him more tonight.
I think we say that every time we watch him.
Maybe so.
He's just so electric. We're always like, Gamble's got to get the ball
Right.
15 times at least, right? They just got a bevy of guys. I mean, Turner's so good. Harris is so good. And I don't know. Is Cranford hurt? So I don't think I've said his name tonight. Number 6. I don't think I've seen him out there much. I think I remember hearing he got hurt at some point this year. You got 2 wide. You got 2 H-backs. They're going to give it to the first one through. That was big number 3, Caden Quimby. Not much there, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Got about 2.
Yeah, they tried that play they ran on the first drive there. They were not fooled that time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that was still insane. For second play of the game,
Yeah.
they handed to Quimby, and he goes about 50 yards untouched, 40, 50 yards, something like that.
Oh, that was
3rd and 3. Mayflower really needs to stop. They're going to shift the D-line to the left. Now, Ellison comes up, says something, some type of check. God, tough handoff that time to Gamble. He's blowed up. Secondary level guy comes up, number 21 for Mayflower. Blade Dykes. He had a big play earlier. I think he might have got an interception in this one.
That was a
No, it wasn't an interception. But he was involved in some big play earlier, and Dykes comes up and blows it up.
really nice play there because he read the run and he was the next guy on the run fit. Nice job there. Only gained maybe a yard on
If
that
Gamble
play.
gets around, if he wasn't there, Gamble's out in the open.
He gets the first down. They're going to go for this right now. Coach
Wow.
Rogers trying to ice this ball game.
The Riverboat Gambler.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that man knows the ball. You
Yeah,
can
he
tell by
does.
the way these kids play. He knows how to coach ball.
And there's a timeout, Fordyce. Let's pull our locals up. We haven't seen them in a bit.
Oh. Mansfield 50, Bismarck 21.
Crazy. That was an overtime game to start the year. We've got the Fordyce Bank and Trust. Bank simply with Fordyce Bank and Trust, Hope Builder Supply, ERS Equipment, The Mad Butcher, and Chase McCollum at Shelter Insurance, 870-352-2151. I'll let you take Mayflower's sponsors.
All right, the Mayflower Booster Club. Appreciate those guys. Jack's Backyard Barbecue, 501-459-8847. We're going to have to show up over there. Mayflower Ink and Graphics, Tees and Stitches, 501-952-1123. And Hero Research. Appreciate those over at the Mayflower Booster Club for helping us out tonight. Well, either one of these teams, it looks like Boonville's going to go ahead and move on. So either one of these teams is going to host. Fordyce looking to try to host Boonville, which was my state championship pick, by the way. Fordyce and Boonville, and it's not going to work out that way. But I really felt like before the year started that Fordyce would be our champion. Now, I have wavered since. I'll not lie.
Was in there, but
right.
We had Fordyce week 1 against Monticello, and they looked every bit of the part that night.
Absolutely.
And then we saw Salem twice now, and we were like, if Fordyce is playing like they were to start the year, you're right there in that conversation.
Here we go. We got to watch them.
Big play right here. They're going to hand it off to Gamble. Gamble darts forward. I think he got enough.
Got enough. He sure did.
Line judges come in just past the 40, easily enough. First down. And that's going to be a whole lot more clock for Mayflower to deal with. They still have 3 timeouts, though.
Yeah.
You're going to start seeing them use some, I think, now.
Yeah. Fordyce going into 4-minute offense at this point. Tell you what, so impressive with what their versatility, what they can do. They can throw it at you. They can run it at you. They've done such a good job tonight.
So now you got 2 backs way off to the left behind Ellison. They'll hand it to the first man through. That's Harris. He bounces it outside. Still fighting for extra yardage all the way up to the 48-yard line of Fordyce. Nice gain on first down.
7 yards on it.
Yep. And it just makes it so much easier if you can do that on first down.
I love it. Just watching Coach Rogers, he's so calm over there, man. Just bringing calm to the team. Cadillac's walking over there, getting the play to him. I mean, this is as beautiful a football as you can watch.
We're going to have to start crashing in, get some run blitzes going. Got to stiffen in the middle. Got Devo, big 79 right there over the right guard. He'll win that battle. Kind of a stalwart a little bit. They go off the right tackle that time with Gamble. Didn't get much, about a yard. Maybe 2, actually. 3rd and 1. The ball is just between the 49 and the 50.
3:47 and counting right now.
And they're going for it again. Unless they lose yardage, they're going to go for it on 4th down if they don't get it right here. A lot of clock is rolling. Mayflower still 3 timeouts. Nice push on the center, but they got enough, I believe, for a first down. He comes in at the 48-yard line. That will be a first down.
Now Mayflower's got to start using their timeout.
Definitely got to now.
Yep. No more time now. They've got to start using those timeouts. See if they can hold Fordyce right here, right now. First down essentially ends the ball game.
Play clock's at 16. Break the huddle at 15. Game clock's just under 3 minutes now. Don't want to snap this so this thing gets down to about 3 or less. He'll snap it between 1 and 2. In on the right side, and he breaks a tackle. Micah to the house. Gamble. Touchdown. Fordyce. 2 possession games. 26-14. There's the LED show for the Redbug fans. They're loving it. And what do we got going on? Pan to the left. There's a train, boys and girls. A train. And Micah Gamble just came through.
We got a couple cash apps to talk about, too, by the way. We got...
Here's your replay. Micah Gamble over the right side. Follows a big pull. Oh, just broke 2 tackles there of a nice spin move right into the contact. And then he's off to the races.
Well, Destiny Cross, cash app. She wants the world to know that she loves her man. And Noah Dotson says, shout out. Gotcha, brother.
2-point conversions, a little reverse action to Harris, and he's in. Nice play call that time on a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Tyrell Harris puts his team up 14.
You know you're getting watched when people start rubbing it in when you pick against them.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of it.
So 28-14 with 2:39 to go. It's going to take a miracle for Mayflower at this point.
We need one.
Got him on cam. So you can't see me. I don't know what I always said there. It's the final 4.
Fordyce. Yeah. I hope.
Yeah, boy's been cracking me up all night.
Well, it ain't 50-50 on the field right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron's telling us it's 50-50 in the poll. He talks about the poll all night.
Right.
He loves those polls.
Well,
so Mayflower has it at the 40.
Last week Charleston found out it was a tough place to win at.
Yeah.
This Mayflower team's as good as anybody, but they are also finding out this is a tough place to win at. All year long, Mayflower give up, we have 59 points, whatever it was coming in. They give up 28 tonight.
Right.
I mean,
over
that's called game planning.
Yeah.
That's just
almost half.
That's unreal. That's unreal.
It's called game planning. It's called talent as well.
Yeah.
Somebody asked for the Elkins score. They're up 13-10.
Smith rolling out. Going to have to throw it. A little comeback pattern on a scramble route, and it's completed. Very short gain inbounds. Clock continues to roll. Ball's on the 44. They're hurrying up to the line. Got trips to the right, 1 left. He's rolling to the left this time to the single man. And a lot of contact. They're going to call pass interference. That was an easy call that time. They're trying to go through Willis a little bit that time. So after they mark this off, that's going to be 15-yard penalty in the first down.
Salem wins 32-6, setting up a third-time semifinal rematch between Mansfield and Salem.
Scored 32 straight in that game.
Yeah.
Unanswered. Well, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 41. Shotgun formation. Smith back. He sets his feet. That one's high, and it's intercepted. And I believe that's 8. It is. That's Xavier Jones. He's had a huge night, especially second half. And that's going to ice the game for the Fordyce Redbugs. 28-14 with just under 2 to go. Mayflower still has 3 timeouts, so if they elect to use them, they'll have to get another first down at least, maybe 2.
1:57 left. Yeah, like I said, 3 timeouts. Still, obviously not going to just run it out, but you would think Mayflower will take those timeouts. Boonville on the way to Fordyce, 46-14.
We might be here next week.
Maybe.
We'll have to wait and see.
Maybe I'll have to make sure to pick Fordyce next time.
Yeah, the crowd's telling you.
Right.
Handoff. Ooh, big stick on Gamble.
Mayflower is going to take the timeout.
This is where this part of the game, if you're Fordyce, especially you feel, you're moving on here, you don't want to get some type of silly injury late.
A lot of Redbugs happening. Mr. Friday Night letting us know in the comments about Boonville and Glenrose. Boonville playing really good football right now, Duran. That's, of course, Charleston was playing really good football. Mayflower was playing really good football. And Boonville comes down here. And again, like I said, I felt like that was your state title game this year. And it's going to end up happening in the semifinals. Not exactly how you thought it would.
Yeah, I agree.
Bryant's about to lose. They're down 35-28 with 1:18 left.
Do they have the ball?
They're about to get it, I think.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There is.
Jeff Regan.
So we go ahead.
Well,
they got it on the 50.
Go ahead, talk We'll talk that later.
We talked about it this year. We interviewed Fordyce at Camden High School in our hometown sports this preseason, and we talked about as good as Fordyce is going to be this year, good enough to win the whole thing, that they're really maybe a year ahead of schedule still.
Maybe.
That's how talented they are. Micah Gamble's just a junior. Jamartez Stroud's just a junior. Caden Quimby's a sophomore. Tyrell Harris is a junior. Callie Williams is a sophomore.
We got a celebration in the stands right now. Timeout Mayflower, by the way. Hey, if you like what you see and you're a Fordyce fan right now, throw us a cash app. We'll give you a shout out.
Right, for sure.
Fordyce and Boonville, Salem and Mansfield. And 4A, last we checked, was Stuttgart up.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we heard Justin say Elkins up on Arkadelphia, 13-10. Yeah.
Wow. Arkadelphia has had a bunch of close games. I feel like all those teams, you could just throw them in a hat.
Right.
They're all Dardanelle, Stuttgart, Arkadelphia. Who are they playing again?
Arkadelphia?
Yeah.
Elkins.
Yeah. And, Clinton was right there with Arkadelphia as well. It's another one you could throw in there. Hamburg last week. Excuse me, that handoff not going for much. Trying to see the number is 4. It's Harris. That's going to bring up 4th down. Mayflower using them timeouts. They're going to have to punt it away. They'll have one more chance to get on offense here. See if they can make some magic happen.
Badland 805 says Fordyce all the way from Las Vegas, baby.
We haven't seen a hook and ladder a whole lot this year. We've seen it at Fountain Lake, last play of the first half against Clinton in the first round. Maybe Mayflower might run one of those coming up.
Right.
Bryant's got the ball in the 5.
Oh, wow. You just said Bryant was about to lose, man.
Well, they just drove down the field quickly.
I'm telling you. It's the power of Mary Swanson. Samsonite. That was way off. How many seconds are left in that one? 23. Okay, we got it pulled up now. 35-28. Bryant trying to win 8 out of 9 state championships. If they make it this year,
be 7 out of 8.
7 out of 8. Yeah. He's back to pass. He's rolling. Throws over the top. Is that intercepted?
No.
That's caught. Touchdown, Bryant. Holy cow.
Some of y'all, I cannot do what you're saying. Sorry.
Fordyce is going for it, Brad, on
Yep.
4th down. They're just trying to give him a jump, maybe. Yeah, he's walking back toward the sideline. Oh, they might have a direct snap on this one. No,
Yeah.
they don't. Not going to get that tricky.
We got some of these people asking me to shout out some stuff. I can't do it.
John Harmon.
Yeah,
the
John
Cash
Harmon.
App.
I'm not-
$20.
I'm
Wow.
not going. I don't know if that's real or not. That right there. I can't. Don't say it.
Extra point good. Tie game.
Oh, they went for the extra point.
Now you're giving Rodgers an opportunity. They got ungoshly good offense.
Right.
Yeah, we're not sure if that was for real or not on that.
Right. Noah Dotson, appreciate you again, bub. I'm not going there on some of these.
Yeah. So,
right?
Cadillac is coming under center. They are going to go for it on 4th down. If they get it, that's the ball game.
Yeah.
It's going to be that end around they ran a 2-point on, and they're going to get it.
Yeah.
And that's Harris. He's just so hard to break
What a
down.
run.
And they just put this game on ice. It's over. They can nail it out now.
I believe Prairie Grove beat Warren.
Plenty of Coach Absher. Talking about Coach Rodgers. Coach Absher been their
Right.
coach since '89. Only one losing season at Prairie Grove. Rolling on a river. I've got the fans singing. He's got a Fordyce Bank and Trust shirt on.
All right.
Our super fan out here in the stands with us.
Yep.
Bank Simply.
He's been going hard all night.
Fordyce Bank and Trust. And there's the kneel down, the first one. He'll have to do it one more time. Fordyce fans are leaving. They're excited. They're having a good night. Mayflower fans, the season comes to an end off of one of the best Mayflower teams to ever do it.
And Boonville's coming to town next week.
I love seeing the Mayflower fans. Hardly any of them have gotten up and walked off. They're
Right.
staying here with their team.
And Cadillac just nailed it down.
Yep.
That's the last one.
That is it. The last 20 seconds are going to roll off now. And the Fordyce Redbugs, they're going to move on. Did you see Devo down there on the field? Heart broke for Mayflower. There's the handshake line. But Fordyce flexing their muscle tonight at home. And they got the Bearcats of Boonville coming to town after they took down the Beavers of Glen Rose tonight. It's going to be a good showdown. Going to be a big one. We got a break. We're going to come back. We're going to close this one out. We'll have a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game to announce. Don't miss it. We'll be back.
Make my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
When it comes to supporting the Fordyce Redbugs, no one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Since inception, Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we are back here at Fordyce. Redbugs get the win 28-14. We're trying to get some interviews here for you with some players. But before we do that, we do have a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game to announce. We could go several ways on this. We're going to go with Xavier Jones, number 8. Had a big night, had some interceptions and some big plays on offense as well. Could have easily went with some other guys. Cadillac, of course, had a big night. Threw the ball well, ran the ball a little bit. Second play of the game, you could have gave to Caden Quimby. Went down the field for a huge touchdown. Tyrell Harris had a huge night. Gamble had huge plays left and right. I mean, there's just a host of guys you could talk about, but A.J. Amos made some big plays defensively. But we're going with Xavier Jones. Congratulations, Xavier Jones. Huge night tonight. You're a senior as well. So you get our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game. Brad's down there in the crowd, seeing if he can talk to a couple players to get them to come up here. Let's pull our locals up one more time, Aaron. We've got Fordyce sponsors. Bank Simply with the Fordyce Bank and Trust. Holt Builder Supply. ERS Equipment. The Mad Butcher. And Chase McCollum at Shelter Insurance. 870-352-2151. Over for Mayflower. Want to appreciate the Mayflower Booster Club. We want to thank Mayflower Ink and Graphics, Tees and Stitches, 501-952-1123, Curo Research, and Jack's Backyard Barbecue at 501-459-8847. Thank y'all for supporting with us here on the Arkansas Sports Network and supporting your teams.
Score update: Salem won 32-6. Warren won 47-40.
Warren beats Prairie Grove.
Stuttgart beat Bauxite 49-14. Well, there's 3 minutes to go. Sorry, that game's almost over.
Bauxite was up one day. I think 14-10 or 14-7 at one point.
Yeah.
Can they hear you, Aaron? Michael Martin says, did an awesome job. Thanks for the coverage. Have a good weekend. Appreciate it. Boonville won 47-14.
Rogers first and goal on the 7.
Are they in overtime?
Yeah, overtime.
Wow. What a night. What a game there.
Rogers had the first possession in overtime, so Conway's up 21-20 over Bentonville. 3 minutes left to go in that one.
Yep. We're getting ready here, so don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss these player interviews and maybe get Coach Rogers up here as well. We'll find out. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back.
The Fordyce Redbugs. No one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
Okay. All right, we're back here. We got Micah Gamble coming up with head coach Rogers. Say, Coach, you're making me run bleachers after the game, you know. If that'll reach, I'll come out there as well. All right, Coach Rogers, what a ball game. You know, early had a couple turnovers, kind of gave Mayflower some life, but second half y'all settled down, played great defense. Talk to me about how the game went and how you feel right now.
I'm really excited. One of the things I was very proud as far as our players and our defensive coaches, Coach Musgrove, and I got two Coach Sledges and Coach Gamble. They did a great job adjusting in there in halftime and coming out second half. They didn't score anything, and I mean, I tell you something. We got a good defense too. I heard all year, all week, everything about Mayflower's defense.
Right.
We got a pretty good defense too.
That's right.
People don't talk much about ours. I mean, yeah, we give up points every now and then, but we stop people when it counts, and that's what we did second half. We stopped them in the second half. They didn't score any points, and we ended up winning 28-14.
Yes, sir. You definitely did, and defense looked great that second half, especially. Talk to me about Xavier Jones a little bit. Had a huge night. We ended up giving him our player of the game. Had a couple interceptions. Just tell me what he means to this team, a senior out there.
Well, that's we told him at halftime. I mean, he kept throwing the ball up, and we kept telling him, he's going to throw some picks, and we just got to get him. And he made a couple of big plays there in the second half to change possession and get the ball where he can run the clock out. And I mean, he's kind of done that all year. I mean, our secondary's done a great job all year. Coach Kedrick Sledge does a great job with our secondary people, and I was just glad right there at the end we got those couple of picks.
Yes, sir. Got a huge one. Boonville ends up beating Osceola. Osceola scored first, but then they scored several in a row there. I think 35-6 maybe, something like that. Boonville coming to town. What do you got to do against the Bearcats? I know, that was a big one last year in the playoffs.
Seriously, I didn't know who was going to play. We're just going to enjoy this tonight. I know last year's game against Boonville, our quarterback didn't get to play, but Zay Jones and some other kids stepped up, and we had a big ball game last year against them. And I know they run that wishbone stuff, and they just pound on you and pound on you and pound on you. And we got to get prepared for that. We got to get healed up. We are banged up and beat up, and we got to get healed up. So these next couple of days, we're just going to enjoy this big win. And
yes, sir.
Sunday when we meet, we'll start talking about Boonville.
Yes, sir. We'll enjoy it. Huge win tonight, and took down one of the better Mayflower teams to ever do it. So, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Glad y'all came.
No, you're good.
Okay. You need to talk to this Micah.
Yeah, let's get Micah. We got both of them. We'll get Mike on here first. And we'll get another headset down here too. Okay. Xavier, you can get in here as well.
I'm a scooter.
All right, guys. Got Micah Gamble here, and number 1 is Xavier Jones, number 8. Huge win tonight. How's it feel right now?
It feel good because they were saying they was the best defense all week. We ain't even gonna score 14 points against them, but I know we just had to play against them. We had to play hard, and we wanted it more, and it showed tonight.
Rough. Yeah.
Plays, and we just made more plays when it mattered.
Yes, sir. A lot of locker room fodder for y'all to kind of put a chip on your shoulder about it and come out and show what y'all got. And obviously you did that. Huge game from both of y'all. Gamble late, you kind of took over, had a big play at the end down here. Jones here getting those picks, stopping them. They didn't score in the second half. Y'all got them scoreless. That was huge. Just a huge win. You actually did get our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game, Xavier Jones. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Gamble, you're just a junior. Y'all got a lot of guys coming back next year, but he got it tonight being a senior. Y'all got Boonville coming to town. I know you just want to celebrate this one right now, but what do y'all got to do to get a win in that one? I know y'all played them last year without Cadillac and were able to find a way to win. What do you got to do next week?
Yes, sir. We just got to do the little things right. Like I said, if we do the little things right, it won't be close. But we just got to do what our coaches coach us to do every play.
You know, like our coach Roger said, like you said, we didn't have Cadillac. I was back there. I think it's going to be a different ball game. I think they're going to be physical. We just got to match their physicality. Like you said, little things, film. We just got to make sure whatever our coaches tell us to do, make sure we're in the right coverages, make sure everybody gets the coverages, make sure our linebackers are reading the guards, make sure our D line is slanting when they need to slant. It's just the little things, and they're gonna make sure they have the little things. You know, they had some fumbles early on in the season. We're just gonna try to capitalize on that, the ball security, try to knock it out. But I feel like they're gonna be a good team to play. You know, they just had a big win, but I think we're gonna be prepared for them.
What's it like getting to play at home every week, having this home field advantage here?
Our crowd, like I said, man, our crowd is the best thing that could ever happen. Like every game, I look in the crowd, see how many people in there, and it's just overwhelming me because I know when I want to go to the next level, I want to have a big crowd. But yes, sir, it's good.
It's a huge crowd. We're a football town.
Yes,
You know, we
sir.
got a great band now with Mr. X and the band. They're doing good, but they just come out and support every Friday night. You know, they support basketball and baseball and track like that, but football is really where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like we had the train come through with horns. It gets everybody hyped. You know what I'm saying? It just when I go to the next level, you know, I just want to have big crowds. You know, supporting, have that hometown feeling, and it was great.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we actually made some jokes. Every time y'all had a big play, it seemed like the train was come through right on time.
Yes,
Your
sir.
last touchdown, the train was it had already came through, but it was still going when you made that score. Harris had that big drive early in the 1st half, and the train was going. Y'all were kind of getting the momentum back. So just a lot of fun. Your fans, they were all over us, talking to us, and just so excited for y'all. You'll get to see some of that. We got them on film a little bit when you watch it back, but just a great night here in Fordyce for y'all. Huge plays after play. What's it like playing with so many weapons? Y'all got so much talent on this team. What's that got to be like?
It's great because any game, you know, anybody can go off. Like you got Tremaine Turner, he can go off one game. Jamartez Stroud, he can go off one game. Xavier Jones, he went off this game.
Yeah.
You know, Cadillac, he can throw for 300 yards or rush for 100 yards. Like it's great.
You know, we just have plenty of weapons. We know how to spread the ball around. We're not one dimensional. You know, and we play both sides of the ball, so we're athletic on both sides of the ball. Everybody can get fed. He got fed this game. TJ got fed this game. I got touches. Jamartez Stroud got touches. Cadillac got a few QB sneaks, one for a touchdown. You know, we just play with what we got, and
Yes,
I think we got the best athletes in the South.
That's awesome. So, y'all got a lot to be proud of. You got a lot to celebrate tonight. Make good decisions.
sir. Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
y'all guys coming
Yes,
up here.
sir. Thank you for having
interviewing.
us.
Big one next week.
Yes,
You're
sir.
welcome. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right, that's Micah Gamble and Xavier Jones, two of the players of the game here tonight for the Fordyce Redbugs as they move on with a 28-14 win over Mayflower. We're going to take another break. We'll be back one last time and wrap it up from Fordyce. Thank y'all, guys.
When it comes to supporting the Fordyce Redbugs, no one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now. Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Desart. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
You
All
too.
right.
All right, we're back one last time. Any last words you want to give out, Brad?
I know I'm getting the business right now. I'm getting the business from everybody. Hey,
Rankings.
listen, we got to put out our opinion,
Yeah, they're
and
just they're upset about us saying that
well, I
Mayflower
wouldn't
was
say upset. They just let us know.
right.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Hey, let me
nothing
tell
wrong
you
with that.
something, man. Fordyce played a heck of a ball game
Yeah, they
tonight.
did.
They played a great game. Not only they played a great game, but they beat a good Charleston team last week. They beat a good Mayflowers team this week. I mean, look, you get a semifinal game at home for a chance to play for it all.
Oh yeah.
And it's not an unfamiliar territory for this program, man. They've been right here for many, many, many times. I don't know. Of course, man, my 2018 is about as far as I go back. So I don't know if they've done it in 3A. I know they've done it in 2A.
Right.
But man, I'm so impressed by what I saw from Fordyce tonight because I put a lot of stock in how good Mayflower is. And I
Yes.
think they're a really good football team. Salem's a good football team. Mansfield's a good football team.
Salem's another defense that's right there
Right.
in the conversation of the best.
Oh,
in
and
the state.
let me tell you, they don't like it when I say that either. What I said about Mayflower, they give up 59 points all year long. And I know there's some say, well, we pulled starters out. Well, so did they.
Right.
They did too. So look, this 3A, in my opinion, and the 4A
Yeah.
are as
Deep.
strong as
Yes.
I've ever seen. I mean, you could have put names in the hat and all that, but the thing is, you gotta love when you get that home game. That's a big
Makes
thing.
a huge difference. And
We'll
you
see.
you can go back to our first game of the year against Salem or Fordyce over at Monticello, and I know we talked about it that night that Fordyce. I was high on Fordyce last year.
Right.
You remember all that? I had them really high on my personal
Right.
polls, and they had the year they did. They beat Boonville without Cadillac. They ended
Right.
up losing at Bismarck, but had a great year. You know, we talk about it in that game against Monticello that they're right there as maybe the best team in 3A, and they're still here right now. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've been high on Fordyce all year.
Well, you and I picked them to win state championship. Now,
Yeah, that's
I'll
true.
say I backed off of that,
Right.
but not necessarily because of what they have or haven't done, but because of what someone has. I mean, right now,
The
Mansfield.
Lakeside loss,
Yeah.
and then they had a little stump the toe in the middle of the season
Right.
there, and we don't know exactly everything because we're not at every single
Right.
game, so we don't know exactly what was going on. We know they had a bunch of injuries that night. They had a bad turnover game, but there was about 2 or 3 weeks there where the scores
Yeah.
weren't as big as you normally expect. And at the same time, Salem's playing the best they have all year.
Yeah.
Mansfield's playing the best they have all year. So that's kind of where they're at in the poll at 4.
So right now, you said you've got Mansfield and Salem playing each other. That's 1-2 in our poll. You got Fordyce playing. That's 4. There'll be 3
Right.
coming into this week, and
Boonville's
then
gonna
Boonville's
move
going to
well.
bump up. But man, it's just a good 3A. Really good high 3A
Oh,
this year. Really, maybe the best ever. I thought it was good last year. I think it was deeper this year.
So let's say this. We've done a lot of Bismarck in the last few years. We saw Bismarck this year, even though they had to replace Ben Keithley at quarterback. Everything else, I think Bismarck is just as good, if not better, than they were
Right.
last year. Honestly, I do.
Yeah.
And Fordyce got beat pretty bad in that game.
Right.
And I think this Fordyce team is better than the Fordyce team last year.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's hard. It's just,
Sure.
it's deep
Well,
teams.
and we know that
Every game's different every night.
this Mayflower team is better than
big
they were
plays.
last year. Charleston,
Oh, yes.
better than they were last year.
Oh, yeah.
They're like we said last week, best second round ever. I still
Yeah.
believe that. I
It,
still
it,
believe
it
that.
was, you had like 8 semifinal top games
Right.
last week.
So
It's been a great night.
Lakeside beat Parkview 25-21.
wow,
Say that again.
Lakes,
Is he
Hot
coming
Springs
out?
Lakeside beat Little Rock Parkview
Yeah.
25-21.
Is he coming out now, or is he telling that in there?
Don't know. Lakeside Parkview. We don't know if you're
Are
coming
you
out.
going out?
Yeah, they can
Okay.
hear me.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, and
Wow.
Bentonville beat Conway 26-21.
Have we got a
Rogers was
Bryant
inside
still?
the 5 on the first possession of overtime.
Rogers Bryant, it just says 35-35 in overtime.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll be checking that out.
Yep.
We know again the 4 teams here. What's 4 and 4A right now? What anything going on in 4A that we need to know about? And then what about 2A?
Warren ended up beating Prairie Grove. Well, Warren's in the semifinals.
Okay.
Warren won.
Yep. We
Yep.
said that.
He say 42-40?
47-40.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Boonville
then,
beat Glenrose.
oh,
Stuttgart beat
I'd love to hear the
Bauxite.
Arkadelphia update.
Dardanelle beat Monticello.
Dardanelle
Elkins
beats
beat
Monticello.
Arkadelphia.
So it's going to be Dardanelle and Warren in the bottom, right?
I believe that's right.
I think
yeah.
that's right. And it'll be Arkadelphia if they won versus the winner of that Elkin. Well, that's Arkadelphia.
Elkin. It's
Stuttgart.
Arkadelphia
Stuttgart
lost.
won for sure.
Yeah, you say Arkadelphia lost, so
Yeah.
Elkins beat Arkadelphia.
13-10.
Really?
So
Yep.
Stuttgart playing
Wow.
Elkins.
That's what this is.
Man, that's a
Stuttgart
great
at
win.
Elkins.
It's a great win.
EPC wins 26-14 over Mount Ida. Cross County beats
Close.
Desark 27-8. Salem beats Osceola 32-6.
What about Morrilton Joe T?
All I have
35-28
there
last I heard.
35-28 Robinson.
Shiloh win.
Shiloh game says 52-28.
Greenwood.
Greenwood says 63-35.
And then you've got the 7A ones going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bentonville in Bryant and Rogers battling it out right now.
Right.
That's it.
Bentonville beat Conway.
Yeah.
26-21.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Closer game.
Very
that
close.
game right there, they played earlier in the year, and Bentonville won that game 44-17.
Right. Big
So,
difference.
Yeah.
Taft back and all that. So
Got an
helped
update
him
on
out.
Bryant?
Well, let's go home.
Yeah, we're
Hold
gonna
on.
get out of here.
It's
We appreciate all the
43-43.
support, guys. All the
Yep.
cash tags.
Yes.
All the Bryant ended up winning over Rogers in overtime.
It looks like a tie, 43-43. Oh, it's over?
Yeah. What's the final?
We're working on it.
Okay. Well, it looks like
Here in a couple
Bryant
seconds.
still trying to go for
Bentonville,
their
Bryant.
7th and 8th. Yeah.
They got
And
that.
now they got Bentonville, who beat Rogers, but it was a good one. So that's it from us. We're going to hit the road, head back towards the River Valley.
And we'll talk about it later.
28-14, Fordyce takes down Mayflower and moves on. That's all for this week on the Arkansas Sports Network. We'll be back. Game of the week
Bryant
next week.
beat Rogers 50-43.
There you go.
So there it is.
That's the updates right there.
All mine's clear.
Oh my.
Stop this stream. We'll see y'all later.